every weekday from 2 to 7 p.m. right here on the radio station, holding me down. I got the gossip, the fashion. We talk movies, music, food, sex. We share each other's problems. And did I mention celebrity interviews? Sometimes they can get crazy. Anyway.
Wendy?
Oh, let me bring it back down. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, weekdays from 2 to 7.
It's Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, what your ears are about to witness, the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up. Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it.
Allow me to reintroduce this
queen.
from west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate the flag.
Ain't nobody
It is phenomenal.
Like the queen.
Right here.
who can promise this up so much drama.
From yo block to yo block, I heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who can promise this up so much this
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it the win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Game Shoes of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm already plotting on taking tomorrow off. I see what's going on outside. We're one down, 11 more inches to go. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience. Up today, same as every other day. A fabulous show with advice and the hour of truth and gossip. I didn't see the Oscars. You know I'm not into award shows, but I was back and forth. So I have a few things to say. I'm sure you have even more. I did see the full red carpet with star Jones Reynolds. We'll talk 50 Cent last night on MTV. Did you see? I saw. And Michael Jackson's trial begins today. Little Kim's trial begins today. Yolanda Adams, she talks about her love life. And you cannot believe who Eric Benet is messing with. And I just want to warn her because she is an actress on one of my favorite shows, and I cannot believe she's with Eric Benet. All right, so we'll talk, okay? It is what it is, people, and welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience.
This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Shimmering like a stripper I am, with my Shimmer Me Sexy lotion from Victoria's Secret. One of the salespeople here at the radio station gave me the shimmery lotion, and I needed some really quick, and I put it on, and I'll be damned.
I have a present for you.
I don't want to wear any more bracelets.
It came from Styles P.
I don't.
It's for his record. You like these type of things, don't you?
Did Styles give that to you to give to me?
No, it came in his CD.
No, it's okay. I will support the CD, but no. I love when I carried my Vanessa Williams, Carlos Fulci bag yesterday. I feel special, when, I wear my Mariah Carey Victoria's Secret bras now and again. Oh, please. There I go. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for the water to come, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the show. If you feel like I feel, then your throat is raw and red, and you're saying, damn, damn, damn the snow. If you don't live in the Northeast, then good for you. Out in California, they've been dealing with those terrible rains, though, and the mudslides and stuff. Have you seen the news with the houses sliding in the mud and stuff? I think that's the bad part of that is over. Now it's just the cleanup. I haven't been following. Shout out to everybody out there in Los Angeles, though. Boy, I'll take 12 inches of snow 5 days a week before, your house sliding into the house down the street, down the hill. Mm-hmm. So they predicted the snow is going to be like 12 inches. I mean, I don't really know what to say, except might be a best of show tomorrow. Hello?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Okay, this is April.
Hey, April.
I'm calling because I need you to give us the information about your plastic surgeon.
Guess don't ask me how to spell it. Yeah, his practice is actually called Rittenhouse Plastic Surgery.
Rittenhouse
Plastic Surgery.
Okay.
Which is located in Rittenhouse Square in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And you could call directory assistance to find out his number.
Okay, tell me again what's the name?
His name is Al Memeniscus.
Okay.
Okay.
And the name of the business?
Rittenhouse Plastic Surgery.
Okay, Rittenhouse.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hello?
Hi, Wendy. It's Vaughn from D.C. How are you doing?
Hey, Vaughn.
Are you loving the snow?
No, I really wish that it would go away, but I am plotting on what I'm going to make and what I'm going to eat tomorrow for my snow day off.
Right.
Because I'm just assuming we're going to be snowed and we're getting the best of show already. You know I'll do my best to be here, but in case I'm not, we want to have a nice best of show ready.
Right. I had a question for you.
Okay.
I'm going to be coming to New York for the first time over spring break this year, and I really wanted to meet you or, just say hi to you. Like, are we allowed to go into the studio? Do we have to set a meeting or something?
No, you can't come in the studio. Are you going to be here on a particular Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be there on Wednesday because I know the Laugh Factory.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll put you on the guest list for that. Well, you can come by the studio while I'm working. You can't come in the studio, but certainly if you come to the front desk, and then once I have a break, when I close the mic, I'll come out and meet you, and we'll make up a Wendy Williams prize pack for you.
All right, so should I just call ahead of time, or should I just
show up. We're at 3 Park Avenue at the corner of 34th Street.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Vaughn. I look forward to meeting you.
All right, enjoy the snow.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That goes for anybody who comes into town. You know, if you ever, stop by the radio station during the on-air hours and I'm in here, then all you got to do is wait for a commercial or something, and Art or somebody may, one of the interns, somebody will come out there and, hook you up with a prize pack and stuff. And then if I get a chance, I'll come out and I'll say hi to you. You know what I mean? Congratulations to Jamie Foxx. What more is there to say? Oscar makes him look more handsome than ever. Mm-hmm. Where was Layla Arcieri? He told her that she can put that where back there. You don't play it. Don't play it, please. Okay. So far, if I say it, then it doesn't count for one. It's only if it's played by Viv. It was cute that he brought his daughter on the red carpet. I guess Layla Arcieri might have gotten a little bit beside herself after she showed up at the last award show with him. I don't know. People like me and you are speculating, I guess, that's Jamie's woman or whatever, and he had to put her on ice for a minute. Usher was with his girl, the girl that we saw on the red carpet, the last thing that Usher did, the model chick woman. I saw Puffy was with his second baby's mother, Kim Porter. I saw them on the red carpet with Star. This is what Kanita says. Kanita says, congratulations to Jamie Foxx. I thought Star Jones didn't look good last night. She looked too flabby for the dress. Yeah, she's got a lot of meat. And kudos to Star for losing the weight. By the way, next to Star, didn't Oprah Winfrey look like a beauty queen? Star is a beautiful woman, but Star needs a meat-ectomy. She had a lot of meat. Let me see. still too flabby for the dress. Chris Rock was good last night. Beyonce did the damn thing. She did a good job on the show. The rest of the audience will comment, I'm sure. Diary of a Mad Black Woman. No, I didn't see it, but I can't put up with this all day. I gotta do something. I didn't see it, but congratulations to Tyler Perry. Congratulations to Shamar Moore, #1 at the box office. Tell you what, I was in a parking garage today, parking my car, going up to take care of some business. Little African man came into the garage. He had a suitcase full of bootleg DVDs, and one of them was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I got ready to purchase it. The attendant said, no, his are 50-50. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. So I said, forget it. I'll just wait till it comes out on DVD.
Yeah.
But congratulations, though. Now, I got a fax from a woman named Lima. You're going to have to excuse me. I'm sorry. You know, first it was my son. Then it's to me. Now we both have it. I forgot to change our toothbrushes over the week. You know, you change your toothbrush every day, you know, to the so you're not using the same jars. And also the holder that the toothbrush is in, you wash that in the dishwasher. I didn't do any of the above, so I think we're just reinfecting.
And reinfecting everybody here.
Yeah, and when you're sleeping, you cough in your pillow, and the pillow is full of, germs and whatnot. Clean up all the microphones. Just make sure everything's okay. So anyway, Lima says, forget the lotion that my dermatologist prescribed to me that I paid $90. That was after my health insurance kicked in. But it's called Cialis or something like that. It's the bomb. 6% acid. My feet are like butter.
Word?
What?
Where you get it from?
The prescription, honey. Shout out to Dr. Janine. But listen to what Lima says. And you know what, Lima? You might be onto something here for the brave. She said, forget, the prescription lotion that I got. She says she gets her hair done by the Dominicans over in Brooklyn, and they recommend to her that she use perm cream on her feet. Now, think about what your fingers feel like when you dip them in some perm cream, right?
With lye or without lye?
I would imagine with lye.
Oh, no.
She says the best is perm cream. Yes, Wendy, hair perm. Rub it on the bottom of your feet, not the top, but the rough areas, and leave it on for a few minutes until it tingles, and then wash it off. It'll take away all that dead skin and leave you with butter soft feet. This is coming from a sister who takes care of herself with the petties and the manis and all that great stuff. The most basic, I bet you it does work.
He's eating away at your skin.
So what? But as much as you walk around on the floor, that old hard skin, you're not. They could put that wear back there. You can never believe who Eric Benet is with. I'm not going to even let you wait. Give me a this just in. What kind of time do we have on the break?
1 minute.
Damn.
Can you do it real fast?
Yes, come on.
Okay.
Eric Benet steps out with a new lady. Halle Berry isn't the only one who's moved on with her failed marriage. Her ex-husband, singer Eric Benet, 34, has been cuddling and holding hands with half and half actress Essence Atkins, 33, at a Valentine's Day cabaret in Hollywood. In a monologue during the show, Essence even squashed any doubts that the cute couple isn't together. Yes, Eric is here tonight with me. And she told the audience before really rubbing it in. Ladies, when you hear the beautiful love songs in his upcoming album, you'd wish he was here with you instead. Eric's new album is featuring apologies to Halle. Not Little Dee Dee. Eric Benet and Little Dee Dee. Anyway, everybody, we got time. Keep it here. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
I just heard something about boy Game. Is there any truth to the rumor about him being on Changing Heart dating show or whatever?
Yeah, he said he was on it. He did what he did. You know, whatever. Okay.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah. Clap, 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 clap. Affiliates, come on, rejoin. Yay. The machine was on the fritz there for a minute. So what's going on, everybody? It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Congratulations to Holly Robinson Pete. I learned about her having her baby from Star Jones on the red carpet yesterday. Holly apparently just delivered her fourth child. She and Rodney are still together after all these years, and they're happy. And she was supposed to be, what did Star say on the red carpet? Samuel L. Jackson's, no, Star and Holly and all of them were supposed to be going into the Oscars and sitting together. But then Holly's water broke, and now she's got a beautiful baby boy. And she's already got 2-year-old twins, or 7-year-old twins. And then she's got a 2-year-old. And now she's got a 0-year-old, a 3-day-old, something like that. So congratulations to you, Holly. She's a friend in my head. Hi, Mrs. Robinson. You guys, did you see 50 Cent last night on MTV? I watched. Man, was he talking greasy. So now what's going to happen? I don't have that much to say about it. I mean, you know. Seems like every time he's got a CD about to come out, he's got a... Not every time, actually. He only had one CD out. But, you know, like the drama, I guess, helps sell the music. And you all buy into the drama, and so you buy the music. Ja Rule, what you gonna do now? Fat Joe, what you gotta say now? You know what I'm saying? I say everybody just fall back. Fat Joe's not gonna get with it that way. Fat Joe, are we on good terms? I'm thinking we're on good terms. How you doing? Good. What's up, Terror Squad? Hey. So, Joe, what's it gonna be? I mean, you know. Well, to be continued, everybody. As trifling as it seems. If I had that interview translated to me, I still wouldn't believe it. I'm glad I saw it with my own eyes to see just the way it went down. Sway, it's nice to see you're still working. You know. Shout out to Reggae Red, who reminds us all that Omarosa is on Fear Factor tonight. Thank you, Reggae Red. So, did you all enjoy Chris Rock last night at the Oscars? I didn't see, but I see in the newspaper today. Why are they giving him all the booze? You know, the only part I saw when they said that he said something about some actor, and then Sean Penn came out and corrected him. Jude Law. He's cute too, by the way, Jude Law. And then Sean Penn came out and defended Jude Law. I mean, I didn't say. I don't know. I was Victoria Wecking on QVC. And, I ended up watching Surreal Life last night. Turns out Flav's kids were right. They do have an appearance in the show. And Flav does have a terrible temper. Did you see all the previews of him ripping up the dressing room? He thought somebody stole money from him or something like that. He was $2,000. Yeah, Flav was going crazy right there on TV. I had a hard time believing it myself when they were talking about his temper. I mean, until I saw it for myself, I was like, whoa. Advice hour's coming up next hour. And, I urge you guys to send in your faxes and stuff. It was a relaxing kind of weekend for me. I didn't do that much. As a matter of fact, I did nothing.
It's the best take.
Yeah. I'm saying. There was something I did want to share with you, though, pertaining to Yolanda Adams. Yolanda Adams, everybody, is talking about her divorce from the NFL football player Tim Crawford. And she says, and here's her quote, "I'll never talk about that. I have to live my life out in the public. Everyone else can live theirs in private." If you have not walked in my shoes, unless you've been where I've been and had to deal with what I've had to deal with, don't ever say what you would have done. Adams knows divorce is often frowned upon by the church, but she remains confident of her decision to dissolve her marriage. And here she goes, quoting again, "No one will ever know the full story because I ain't telling it. No one will be able to accuse him or me of anything because I ain't telling it. I did not break the marriage vows." Yeah, I heard she walked in the house and saw him in the bed with another woman. In their bed. Yeah, in that house that we all saw in Essence magazine or Ebony magazine. It was a nice house too. Anyway, she goes on to say, "I didn't break the marriage vows. It was a decision that we both made that was right for all of us." Remember, they have a baby together. For those people who don't believe divorce is right, don't ever get married. Exactly. I hear that. Did you guys hear about the man in Wisconsin accused of having sex with his cow? Well, you know, as sad as it seems, and we're on the air in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so shout out to everybody there. I hope it's not a member of our audience. A 63-year-old man is charged with sexually gratifying his calves. His name is Harold Hart, and allegedly he told police that he routinely stopped at the Greenwood Farm, usually after bar closing or on trips to the strip club. Well, they go on to say a criminal complaint filed in Clark County, Wisconsin, said the farmer's owner installed a motion detector on January 22nd after regularly seeing footprints and vehicle tracks on the land. Around 4 a.m. the next morning, a sensor sounded and Hart was caught leaving the barn. And the cow was left with a bloody behind.
Ooh.
No, I'm just playing with that part. I actually only have 5 seconds left on the break. I'll continue. Plus, we have Advice Hour coming up next. Keep it here.
It's Wendy, man.
Michelle?
Yeah.
You're just having casual sex with him.
Right.
There is no engagement.
No.
He's got a girlfriend.
So-called. I'm pregnant now. Should I keep it?
Wait, hold on for just one moment. I'm about to reach through the phone and crack her skull.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice Hour.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of show is this anyway? Different. How different?
Impactful. Cutting edge.
Let's take this form, this very American tradition of entertainment into the 21st century, the new millennium.
Okay, no. What's the name of the show?
The Experience.
I really like this. You know how I know? I'm getting a boner.
Have you lost your mind? Do you know how much mail we will get?
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
The content of the show, it's just politically incorrect.
Exactly. Who are the characters? You got characters involved?
We have three-dimensional characters.
What do you got?
How about
Pocono Dave?
Oh, here we go, dealing with these Negroes again.
Artie, life of the party.
Your eyes are closed, a mouth is a mouth, a toe is a toe, and a booty is a booty.
This is gonna be crazy. We're gonna hit him with the bomb diggity on this one. No, we're gonna get to star in the show because we need a star to carry the show.
The queen of all media, Wendy Williams, baby.
Folks will be outraged.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
All right, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Special shout out to Mommy Shamika. Her 4-year-old son, Deshaun, is celebrating his 4th birthday today. So happy birthday, little Deshaun. Edward Patton died on Friday, one of the original Pips. He suffered a stroke a few days before, and he died in the hospital there in Michigan. Sorry to hear about that. It's Advice Hour. Hello.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
I'm fine. I need your advice.
Yes, okay.
Okay, I'm 23. I'll be 24 this year. I'm graduating in May from college. I'm getting my master's degree. Like, I'm educated. I have a good job. I'm a teacher. Okay, now my problem is I have my fiance. I just got engaged on Valentine's Day. He's 28.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I first got with him, Wendy, my rule was I did not date guys with kids. But I made an exception. Everything was good. As soon as we get engaged, I just found out that he just had a baby.
Like, when you say just had a baby, how old is the baby about?
The baby is probably like 3 months, Wendy.
So then he cheated on you and produced a baby?
Wendy, yes.
So it's not enough that he already had a child and you broke that rule, but now he has 2.
Wendy, listen.
And he had the second child on your time.
And Wendy, a broke ass. Sorry, Wendy.
So is he still your fiance?
Wendy, I have a nice size rock on my finger. Now, this is my problem, Wendy. It's like I love him, Wendy, but it's like I'm not dumb. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like I love him, Wendy, and it's like, you know how you love someone where you just, like, I just been so depressed, Wendy.
Yeah, I couldn't love through a baby by somebody else, though.
I mean, know, Wendy. I know.
So what's your question to me?
Wendy, what should I do? Like,
I don't know what you do, but I couldn't love through a baby with somebody else.
And Wendy, you know what hurts so bad? It's like, I'm thinking, like, I don't have any kids, Wendy. Our wedding is supposed to be planned for next year. We can't even share that experience of having a new baby.
No, well, doesn't he already have one outside of that one?
Wendy, yeah, this gonna be your third piece, Wendy. I can't,
So then, regardless of the rock, don't let the rock blind you.
It's iced
Does
out,
he have
Wendy.
money to handle 3 kids, a new wife, and whatever kids you have together?
Wendy,
and even if he does, he's been creeping.
I
He
know.
creeped to the highest of creeptivity. With no condom, he's got a baby. You'll have to make that decision on your own. I already told you what I would do. And thank you so much for calling. Good luck. Hello.
Hey, Wendy Williams.
Hi.
How you doing? I love you. My name is Darius Reed, and I watch it. I listen to your show, and my family, we love to see you on VH1 all the time. Wendy, you are the bomb, diggity.
Thank you, guys. By the way, don't forget tomorrow, everybody, Eastern Standard Time, 12:30. That'll be lunchtime. Wendy Williams is on fire on VH1. Tomorrow is March 1st, yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. And I got a birthday coming up on March 6th. I'll be 27 years old.
Well, happy birthday in advance. So what's your question? Because it's Advice Hour.
Okay, my question is, I'm a college graduate, Wendy, and I've been trying so hard to get into the radio industry, and I've only been working at fast food places and retail places, and they try to make fun of me because I'm a college graduate, try to say I'm a bum and talk about me. And my question is, how can I get into the radio industry? I sent in resumes, I've interned everywhere. I was friends with Deja Vu, and she never wanted to return my calls. And I don't know what to do, Wendy. I wasted $30,000 on college, and I want to get into my career.
I don't know who Deja Vu is, but I can tell you this. If you're only looking in the New York metro area, then you're also selling yourself short. I mean, in order to, the song on WKRP, and it doesn't all apply to all disc jockeys, but it certainly did apply to me. Town to town, up and down the dial. I'm living on the air. In other words, man, you got to leave New York, perhaps.
I heard that before, too.
Okay, well, then why haven't you done it?
Because
all right, well, I'll take extra salt on my fries. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, what you need to do is you need to seek employment in smaller markets outside of New York. And I'm talking about Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, Greenville, Wisconsin, and like that. Things aren't just going to fall in your lap, here in New York. It doesn't happen that way. I mean, it's happened for a few people, but please. He's asking me what he should do. In the meantime, I worked in the Virgin Islands for my first damn radio job for $3.25 an hour, working a 4-hour shift. You figure out how broke I was. And he's asking me how a quick break, how we could get through. I don't know anything about a quick break, sir. Hello?
Hello?
Not in my profession. Yes, how are you?
Hi.
So it's Advice Hour. Welcome.
I can't believe I'm talking to you. How you doing?
And here we are.
All right, I'm going to get to the point.
Okay.
I'm dating somebody. He's a nice person. He's a good man. He treats me well. Everything I need, he can give for me. He listens to me, everything. He's a good man. And we both have sons. And it's just that I can't. He's in love with me, and I'm fully aware of it. It's obvious. But it's like I can't open up to him.
You can't do what?
I can't open up to him. I'm trying to allow myself to love him, but it's like I have this block to where I won't let anybody get to a certain extent of my heart. They can't get but so far, and then I just push them away.
It sounds like you've got issues that go beyond your boyfriend, like maybe back to your childhood. Have you ever thought of going to therapy?
No.
Okay, well.
No.
I mean, that would probably be your best bet. You know, it sounds like you've got what they call commitment issues.
No, I don't mind committing. I don't have a problem with that.
Opening up
I'm satisfied with him 100%. I don't even look for anybody else.
Okay. Well, you have issues opening up.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how do I do that.
Well, you can start with a nice soft couch at a therapist's office.
Come on, Wendy.
There's no quick fix, woman. I mean, it sounds like you need therapy. It does. How long have you been with him?
Like 6 months.
Then again, in 6 months, how much are you supposed to open up to a person?
Yeah, it's true. That's what I'm saying.
All right, so you got to give it time then. You know, you're asking about commitment, you're asking about opening up issues. In 6 months, most people are virtually strangers anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I love you, I'm in love with you, and this and the third, but if we broke up right now, it wouldn't faze me too hard.
Well, maybe he's not the one for you. Just because you're the one for him doesn't mean that he's the one for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish you well.
Right.
And I take that back with the therapy, because 6 months,
It's still new. It'd be different if it was about 3 or 4 years, and maybe therapy sound good.
Exactly. So, monitor your behavior throughout the time, and I wish you well.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a little early to be calling about those kind of issues.
So I'm all right.
Yeah, you're fine.
Psychologically fine.
Yeah. All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. We'll take one more. Hello?
Hey, how's it going there, Wendy? This is Noah.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well.
Hold on for just one moment, sir.
All right.
Hold on. Art, this is the same man who calls all the time. Watch what he says. He's gonna have a question about his friend, his sister, or his aunt. And if this is the case, then I'm gonna put him back on hold and leave him there permanently. Bring him back up. Hi, sir. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Okay.
Well, I need some advice from you, Wendy. Now, about at least from January, me and Cheryl been going out for the past 2 years, and I finally proposed to her on the first day of January.
Okay.
And she said yes, but then 2 weeks later, she went and called me, and she told me that she doesn't want to get married because she has a secret. And the secret was that she's already been married for the past 12 years to a man that joined the Army, and is still in the Army to this day. And I had no idea that she was married. I mean, she doesn't have a picture of this man. She doesn't have a ring or nothing. Mm-hmm. And I got so upset. I just took the ring, and I haven't spoken to her from this time.
Since January?
Yes, because I'm so upset. I had no idea that this woman was married, and she still is married.
Okay, so what's your question to me? Because it sounds to me like the relationship is over.
Do you think that I should talk to her and see if we can patch up the relationship or just move on?
No, I think we should move on.
This just got me upset, man.
Yeah, she lied to you about something very, very big.
And the man has no idea.
Yeah. I thought that you were somebody else originally when you called.
Oh.
I thought maybe you and I had spoken before, have we?
I'm afraid not. I'm surprised I got through.
Okay. Anyway, I mean, she's been married for the last 12 years. Even though her husband is out of sight, out of mind, he still very much exists. And she never mentioned it to you. So she's the queen of all liars, A.
Mm-hmm.
And B, the queen of all deceivers. And is that the kind of woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with?
No.
Okay, so then why are we even discussing this? The relationship is over. Did you get your ring back?
Yeah, I have the ring.
Okay, so then go on about your business.
All right, well, thanks, Wendy.
All right. Gerald Levert was arrested. Damn. And I got to tell you the latest developments with Little Kim, because there's already stuff developing. And Monica is allegedly pregnant.
Wow.
And that young buck thing is strong. So keep it here, you guys, because coming up next hour during the Hour of Truth, I'll elaborate, but it's still Advice Hour. Dear Wendy, I have a serious issue. I need your help. I just got married, and I think my husband's mother has a problem with me. She won't talk to me. If I try to start a conversation with her by asking her a question, she answers Always briefly. Nothing more, nothing less. I've talked to my husband about it a few times, but he says that she's like that with everyone. She might be that way, but I don't feel comfortable just sitting there with nothing to say. Pardon me. I'm used to getting to know people by talking, and besides, she is my mother-in-law. Her husband has talked to her about it numerous of times, but I guess she doesn't get it. That's from Shantia. Well, Shantia, if that's the way she is, and if her husband's talked about it and she hasn't changed, what makes you think you're going to change it? You don't have to sit talking about nothing. Make busy. Always have a magazine in your bag when you're around your mother-in-law. Always have your needlepoint ready to go. Always be engrossed in something on TV. Always have an Elin Harris book in your purse. You know? Always have your clear nail polish. Nothing wrong with an extra coat. My nails are never shiny enough. I see some girls sometimes out there. Nails, they look just like ice. You know? Mine are always dull. I'm always clearing, and they're always dull. And I upstep the brand of my clear, you know, as opposed to, right, maybe if I don't use Barucci, maybe if I use Chanel. And they're always dull. All I'm saying is that, so what, she doesn't talk to you? So she says the basics. Give it a moment. You'll be happy. She just got married, so she's new to all this. You know what I mean? Give it a moment. You'll be happy. She shuts the hell up. I wish you well, Shantia. If people are telling you that's the way she is, then that's the way she is. You know, and just, you know, that's that. It's not like she's not speaking to you. Monica and Young Buck. They're getting it in, huh? You think Monica will ever make music again? Yeah. She's one of those country girls, though. I like Monica. Monica wants a house full of babies. And that boyish figure that she had, it's about to explode. You think this is her first biological child, or you think she snuck one in at some point or another in the past? Yeah, my verdict's still out on that, but I wish her well. I like Monica, and I'm sure she's ecstatic. Shout out to everybody listening in Columbia, South Carolina. Don't forget First Fridays this coming Friday, downtown at the State Building. Special shout out to my crime boss, my radio crime boss, Chris Connor. Chris, I'm going to be broadcasting from South Carolina on Friday. I'll call you when we go into commercials to leave you a message. I'm sorry that you have to hear it in such a tacky ghetto mail kind of way, but this is it. Chris, I'll be there on Friday. I'm broadcasting live. Whoever's working the board, can you please tell Chris that I'm broadcasting live from South Carolina on Friday? All right. Because I know as soon as I close the mic, I'll forget to call, and then I'll be on to something else. I'll be landing in the morning. I'm coming through the radio station. I'll do my show from there. All right. Oh, man. Shout out to Vixen. She was up here from the radio station down there. She was up here in New York last week. We had a nice time. All right, you guys. I'm going to the fax machine. Advice Hour is still on. And so keep it where you got it. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
My oldest brother, he told me he had a very good surprise. The surprise was that he turned himself into a woman.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Sometimes it seems like the only constant thing in our lives today is change. We've seen more change over the past century than in the history of mankind. But the more things change, especially in business, the more important the basics are. And Walgreens knows the basics. That's how Walgreens Pharmacy has remained a part of your neighborhood for over 100 years. From Charles R. Walgreens Sr.'s first Chicago drugstore to over 4,700 stores nationwide, the basics like customer satisfaction and helping to make life easier have always remain the same at Walgreens. That's just one reason Walgreens has so many stores that stay open 24 hours a day. So, whether it's a gallon of milk that you need or a 2 a.m. emergency prescription, Walgreens will be there for you. Walgreens. Why go anywhere else?
Log on and and click on your online connection to 107.5 WBLS. View videos and artist profiles. Shop online to purchase what you hear of today's R&B and classic soul at the WBLS M2G store. WBLS.com to stay in the know when you need to sign up for the WBLS e-newsletter. Keep informed of all current and upcoming WBLS events, giveaways, concerts, trips, Sure Shots basketball, schedules, and more. Get the latest in entertainment news and rhythm and blues history. Get to know the WBLS air personalities, along with the BLS online guide to black events with Gary Bird, and B Smart Tips with B Smith, and the BLS Community Update with Bob Lee.
Log on to WBLS.com for your chance to win a Man of the House prize pack featuring tickets to the movie starring Tommy Lee Jones and Cedric the Entertainer.
Hey, guys. It's Wendy Williams here on 107.5 WBLS with today's R&B and classic soul, and I'm here to talk to you about LA weight loss. You know, since 1989, LA weight loss centers have grown to over 650 locations worldwide. LA weight loss combines personalized meal planning, you know, the stuff that you eat every day, along with one-on-one counseling. And the result, millions of people have lost millions of pounds on LA weight loss. Excuse me. I myself lost over 15 pounds during the spring, and I've managed to keep it off. Oh, yeah, I've got my moments, you know, where, you know, I eat with wild abandon, and then I'm right back on. And it's worked for me so far, and we're only at 3:30 in the afternoon. Although I'm thinking with all that snow outside, don't you feel like having something real fattening? Me too. Alas, I must stay the course. This morning I had plain oatmeal, a little skim milk, and then I had a poached egg and a piece of sliced toast. Wheat, of course. And now I'm about to have a fresh carved turkey sandwich for lunch and some raisins on the side. And yesterday I had chocolate covered cherries as a little snack. They're actually on LA weight loss. Can you believe that? Pardon me for that. Like I said, millions of people are losing millions of pounds. Tonight, I'm going to have lemon shrimp oriental. You know where I'm getting that recipe? From the LA Weight Loss Cookbook. Oh, they have one of those. You don't have to cook from it. Every once in a while, I like to look in it and see what I can enjoy, you know, that I can make not just for me, but for my family. LA Weight Loss, it's wonderful. Shout out to my weight loss counselor, Diane, over on Lexington Avenue. Hey, Diane. LA weight loss is great, and it fits in with your lifestyle, too, because you can eat out at restaurants. Are you busy? You love the Cheesecake Factory? Me, too. The lines are always too long, but I love it when I can get in. LA Weight Loss does Arby's, LA Weight Loss Bennigan's, LA Weight Loss Baja Fresh. That's for those people out on the West Coast. LA Weight Loss does Dairy Queen. You know, IHOP. Listen, they make it convenient for you because they know we're all busy. We don't have time to pop pills. Many of us don't even have time to think about going to the gym. How about I just give you the telephone number and you find out more about LA Weight Loss on your own, okay? All right. LA Weight Loss, I'm telling you, they're great. You lose the weight, not the lifestyle. It's simple, it's affordable, it's maintainable. Call 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss, and it's fabulous. And don't forget to keep it where you got it. Excuse me. Because Vaughn Harper's coming up at 7 o'clock with The Quiet Storm. In the meantime, caller number 11 is going to win passes to check out 112 at the Apollo Theater on March 12th. 112, March 12th. I didn't even know 112 is still together. Well, go ahead then, 112. March 12th at the Apollo Theater. Caller number 11. You get in there free. Dial carefully. It's 866-GET-WENDY. And good luck. And we're going to continue with our break, and we'll be back with the remainder of Advice Hour next on the Wendy Williams Experience right here at 107.5 WBLS.
Yo, this is Flavor Flav.
Yo, what up, y'all? This Lil C's representing Junior Mafia to the fullest.
Yo, what's up? It's Talib Kweli in the place to be. BKMC. You checking out the Wendy Williams Experience right now.
This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
I'm running. I catch you.
Man, listen. Trevor's in here working these buttons today. We're doing the best we can. Dave, wherever you are, man.
Keep your head up.
Yeah, keep your head up. I'm saying. Our court-appointed spy on the Little Kim trial is back and is about to file his report behind the scenes with me. And then we're going to collaborate during the hour of truth. Pictures and everything. Fabulous. Kim, you look great. But there's more to the story. There's a reason that she looks this great. And we'll talk about it on the hour of truth. In the meantime, it's still Advice Hour, Wendy. Still Advice Hour, Wendy. And that, too. Here on the Wendy Williams Experience. And it's snowing something awful right now. It's not sticking in the streets, though. I can't really tell. Anyway, everybody, here we go. Wendy, I'm a 30... Come on. The Advice Hour, yeah. Trevor.
Also, we only did once.
No, well, I didn't recognize that he did it the last time.
All right.
How is Dave not here? Trevor's working the buttons. Who's preparing the Best Of show for tomorrow?
I'm going to stay overnight.
Oh, wow.
I remember those days.
Wow. 15 years ago when he was an intern on the come up. Now he's making the big bucks. Nobody's staying overnight. Dear Wendy, I'm a 32-year-old male who's been married for 5 years to my 32-year-old wife. She has 2 children by 2 different men before me, and neither one of her baby's fathers pays child support. My wife is lazy and doesn't want to keep a job, and I'm tired of it, Wendy. I want my own kids, and after 2 years of trying, she cannot give me one. I even paid over $100,000 out of pocket on those procedures. I've been seeing a wonderful woman for the past year. My family hates my wife. They love my girlfriend. Damn. That's a lot of nuts right there, right? To introduce your girlfriend to the family. She's willing to give me a child if I get a divorce. I love my wife. I'm not happy at home. Not just because of the kids issue. How do I tell my wife I want a divorce? She said if I try to leave her, she will kill me. I'm ready to move on and be with my girlfriend and make her my wife. P.S. Please read this during Advice Hour when my wife is listening. And again during the bonus hour so I can hear when I get off work. I'm not going to read it twice. But I will say that it's somebody in the 201 who says that he's ready to bounce. That's how he signs it. Well, sir. First of all, we all throw around the I'll kill you. I'll kill you. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean she's going to kill you. Then again, you never know. At 32, you've been married for 5 years. You gave your marriage the college try. For all you know, your wife is on birth control. You trying all these, procedures and whatnot. She probably doesn't want any more kids. She's probably just gotten herself back to where she wants her. She already has 2 experiences having 2 other children with 2 other men who aren't paying support. She's probably gun shy about you because if anything ever happens with your marriage, she's probably feeling you won't pay support. I say there's a 50-50 chance that your wife has been on birth control all along. A. B. I don't know that your girlfriend is the answer, but you need a divorce. As far as I'm concerned, this is beyond counseling. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because what is he getting out of it? A lazy bum wife. 2 babies' fathers from 2 kids from 2 babies' fathers who are probably just old enough to say, you ain't my father. And 2 babies' fathers that aren't paying support. You're putting in everything, it sounds like, and she's putting in just enough. That's not good. That's not a marriage. And after 5 years, that's what divorce is for. I don't know that your girlfriend is the answer. And one good thing about you men is that you shoot good sperm most of your lives. So I wouldn't rush into having a baby with some jump off, because everything looks rosy when you're in a pitiful marital situation. I would fall back on that for a moment and fall back on, getting married and everything. But I would pursue divorce. Bail, in other words. Bail. Taking care of some other man's 2 kids and a lazy bum bitch at home called a wife. I mean, I just get, spring is coming. It's time for new situations. And how do you tell your wife? Quickly. And then make sure that you have all your favorite things in the car. You know, like I always give everybody the drill, men and women. If you're going to execute breaking up with somebody, divorcing somebody, whatever, and you think the person might be somewhat sideways and crazy, make sure you have all your favorite things, your baby teeth and all like that in the trunk of your car. Do it with the car keys in your pocket, your favorite coat already in the car. You know what I mean? The bank account that you share already closed out. Leave her an envelope underneath the cookie jar with her half the money. You know, you don't want to steal. You know, be forthright because karma's a mother. But you know, I wouldn't tell her until all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. You know, people who just bail without thinking about it are usually the ones who get really caught up in something. You just can't leave relationships without a thought. There's always stuff to think about. I was the friendship. Oh, excuse me, ruining the friendship. If he cheats on you, he's already broken up with you. Number 4, beer makes guys instant romantics. Ding. And number 5, when a guy moves on, he really moves on. I agree. And that's from Cosmo Girl. All right, you guys keep it here. Little Kim, Gerald Levert's arrest, Michael Jackson, and all that. Coming up. Keep it here.
It's Wendy, man.
Presently, my husband just got discharged from the military. But now he's home, and I just want to tell him to get the out.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
I want to know what's up with Little Kim.
Please, more gossip, more gossip. You need to pick it up.
Wendy girl, who's the gay rapper?
Matter of fact, it stays the same.
Rather controversial.
Controversy in the rap world.
This is what I know how to do, so I'm not playing.
I hear you.
Go hard or go home.
All right.
The ain't playing.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, everybody. It's the Hour of Truth. So let me finish out the story about Edward Patton, who passed at 65 years old on Friday. He was an original Pip, Gladys Knight and the Pips. He died in the hospital, like I was saying, in Michigan. He had a stroke that he had suffered a few days before. He was the high tenor in the Pips and joined the group in 1959. I'm sorry to hear about that. Give me this just in. Let me talk about Gerald Levert. Dateline, Cleveland, Ohio. Rhythm and blues recording artist Gerald Levert was arrested on Friday during a confrontation with police at a downtown intersection. Levert, 38, was cited on charges of driving under the influence and impeding the flow of traffic. Levert was arrested on charges of obstructing official business, resisting arrest, and assaulting a police officer. The arrest charges were under review on Friday as Levert remained in jail. Gerald Levert was driving one of 2 cars that stopped to investigate why a third car had been pulled over for speeding at 12:45 a.m. Damn, when it's after the devil hour and you've had something to drink, do you care why another car? Aren't you just glad that the cops are occupied and try to get home as fast as you can? Not Gerald. He slowed down at 12:45 a.m. As people in both cars approached police for an explanation why the third car had been stopped, they were told to leave, but refused. The cops say that Levert became angry and shoved an officer who used pepper spray on Levert to subdue him. This all happened, you all, 20 miles outside of Cleveland. And I don't have any further details on the incident, but, you know, look at Gerald Levert getting belligerent in the R&B sector. Monica pregnant. Young Buck the father? That's the only name I've heard mixed up with Monica in recent months, so that's my guess, who would be the father. In the meantime, Star Jones was wearing a Richard Tyler Couture dress, working the red carpet for the 77th Annual Academy Awards. No word as to whether E is going to renew its contract with Star. That was the last event that she did for them under the contract. So, probably. I mean, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't renew her. Kathy, well, you know what? Who else is there? Joan and Melissa, they're out there someplace. I still don't know where the TV Guide channel is. So, I haven't been watching them.
There's Wendy Williams.
Well, you know what? Not really. Because I would be closer to the Kathy Griffin than I would be to the Star Jones Reynolds. And if you'll notice, Kathy Griffin, this time around on the red carpet, did not talk to celebrities. She talked about them. She made funnies. But it was only Star that talked to the celebrities. And it was just straightforward talk. And I guess that's the way they want it. So, therefore, take my name out of that because I cannot water down the product for the purpose of working a red carpet for E. Otherwise, what would I do with my foundation, which is radio? You all would see me on there and be like, that ain't you. And I'd be like, you're right. I did it for the money. But then people don't like that. People don't like that. So it wouldn't be me. So she was wearing Richard Tyler Couture and blah, blah, blah. She had a necklace by South Sea Pearl Company. And a microphone flag, too, by them. Did you notice all the pearls on her mic flag? And she had jewelry by Chapard, a handbag by Lana Marks, and she was wearing her Starlet by Star Jones Payless shoes, proving that you can be glamorous in red carpet fashions for less. She says, here's her quote, "Working with my stylist, I tried on 40 pairs of gold shoes, and my Starlet Jet Set style won out. I felt fantastic in my Starlet shoes. They are fabulously styled, look fantastic with my gown, and are easy and comfortable to wear." Is that why we saw no shoe shots while you were on the red carpet, Star? I mean, it was what it was. I thought she did a decent job for apparently what they want in Hollywood, which is, somebody to suck up to, all the people and stuff. I thought it was what it was. I hope they renew her contract and she continues on so we don't have to keep getting used to new people working the red carpet. I was so hoping that Al was going to be someplace around, but apparently they shut him down. And, she's working hand in hand, by the way, with the Payless shoe people to design the Starlet Spring Collection. Which I'm sure will be fabulous.
Yeah. Yes.
I saw Beyonce on the red carpet, but I did not see her because I did not watch the actual awards show. I didn't see any of the performances or anything like that. I don't, like I always tell you guys, I don't get into award shows like that except for, every once in a while. Usually something black oriented. Except for this year, I won't be watching the Soul Train Music Awards. Just my own little protest, for Don Cornelius telling my VH1 people that he doesn't want me working the red carpet because he doesn't want me starting something.
Ow.
Not that I started anything in the past few years that I worked at Don, but okay, whatever. It is time for Star to get her meat lifted, though. But maybe she's waiting to lose a few more pounds, which makes sense. You only have a meat lift operation once. You don't have it, every 50 pounds you lose, You want to wait until you lose all your weight, and then you get all your meat tightened. So I guess that was the deal. And then when she goes in, maybe she'll get, the breast lift that she was talking about on The View and whatnot. This person says, Star looked a mess. It's time for surgery. Chris Rock was okay. Beyonce looked fabulous. For the first time in a long time, she finally got rid of the Tina Knowles exclusives. And Kim Porter looked a mess with her old-looking self.
Ooh.
I can't stand her. And Puffy will never marry her. I have pictures. Halle Berry looked really nice on the red carpet. And, you guys, I liked Hilary Swank's dress. When she turned around, I was like, whoa, I like that. And her nipples were perky. That's the sex appeal that she needed in the front, that she had. Her nipples stayed erect while she was speaking with Star, and I liked it. Everybody in the studio is sick. Rosario Dawson walked the red carpet with her man, Jason Lewis. Excuse me. Jermaine Dupri cut off all of his hair. Did you notice that?
Wonderful.
On the red carpet. He's totally... Well, his hairline was fading fast for many years now. He was becoming self-conscious, and you know that because he always kept his hat on. And he and Janet walked the red carpet together. And then Louis Gossett Jr. I mean, he did what many of us would probably want to do during the Oscars. Was there a point where you nodded and you yawned? He fell asleep, and they had the nerve to bring the camera in on him. His head was back, swaying from side to side. His mouth was open the whole bit. Why didn't Mrs. Gossett Jr. nudge him or something?
He already got his Oscar.
Yeah, well, that's true. He was just there to make sure Jamie got his. Congratulations again to Jamie Foxx. Fabulous. Did you guys see Puffy on the Proactive commercial before the Oscars started? Yeah. Vanessa, everybody's using your product. The Proactive.
It works.
And Alicia Keys is on it, too.
Alicia Keys does Proactive. Britney Spears, Puffy. Boy, that is the pimple cream of the stars. I got a chance to see Fantasia as I was flipping the channels on the BET Gospel Fest. She did a good job. She did a real good job. I was moved. And I'm not normally, a gospel fest, person. I'll keep going. I don't stop. Unless I see Yolanda Adams singing. She, for some reason, always gets me and I stop. And when she sings that song, "You're always in my heart," I always get a tear in my eye. You know what I mean? She's a friend in my head, Yolanda Adams. I don't exactly know the connection, but she's a friend in my head. And Fantasia, you did a great job on the Gospel Fest. I stopped and I watched. Okay, so America's Next Top Model. Did season 3 start yet? What is the deal? Has it started? Does anybody in here watch?
This week, I think.
This week? I wanted to file my little Kim report, but pass the microphone over to Steve. He's going to tell me what he saw down there at the courthouse. Now, he came back with pictures and everything. Did you take these pictures?
No, I got those online when I went home afterwards.
But this is the outfit that she's wearing today?
That was her coming in. I saw her walk right in.
She looks really wonderful. She had on a black raincoat with chinchilla trim on the cuffs and on the collar. And underneath, she's wearing a pantsuit, business suit, with the white tails to the shirt out. And her hair is black. Her eyebrows are done in black brown. She does not have her contacts in. And she looks like she's about business. She's being held up by her attorney. And she doesn't look stressed. No sunglasses. So now, what time did you get out to the courtroom?
I got there around 8:30.
Oh, wow.
And I think she was a little late to her, so I waited for a while. Mm-hmm. And then I saw her when she came in. She came in with her lawyers. And then Monique came in, who she's with, her personal assistant or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they all came in, and I actually followed them into the courtroom.
They let you in?
Yeah, they let me in.
See?
And I
complexion connection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It worked out, though. I waited a while for jury selection.
Mm-hmm.
They started with over 100 people today.
Uh-huh.
And by the time it ended today, around 2, they had narrowed it down, the whole entire jury. The 12 people who were going to be doing the trial.
Now, how many of them are black?
Actually, 6. I think I took notes. I took very good notes. I
Good.
looked them, but I did a whole breakdown. But they're it's a very good mix. It's I would say, I think there were 6 black people, 4 Hispanic people, and then I guess whatever the rest would be.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now, how many people out of the 12 looked like they were of today's hip hop and R&B?
Well, the thing is, it looked like, I would say maybe a third would look like it.
Okay.
But then the judge said that no one knew of her music. Apparently.
What?
He said they were chosen because they had no idea of Little Kim's music or the hip hop community or stuff like that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But
how old do these black people look and the Hispanic people?
I would say 30s.
Oh, please.
And yeah, I could tell. Even the white people, I think, might know too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was a little confused by that, but the judge said he said a lot of interesting stuff. He brought up Foxy Brown in the courtroom too.
He did.
One of the most interesting things I think was Kim's lawyer made a motion to not bring up the Foxy Brown Lil' Kim rivalry, but the judge said they are going to use that in court. So, so that was.
Wow. Well, I've got a little report to file about Lil' Kim also. Anything else from today? When does court reconvene?
It starts again tomorrow early, and it's going to be going for the next few weeks.
Okay.
Every single day, as long as.
Now, we have you on Mondays, and wait, when is he going out there? Every single day?
He needs to.
I can go as often as possible. I live 2 blocks from the courthouse.
Oh,
so.
fabulous. Fabulous. All right. That's Steve, our intern, everybody. Keep it here. More of the Hour of Truth coming up.
Wendy, man.
First of all, my question is, what's wrong with Fantasia? I guess maybe I'm wondering why no one wants to focus on Fantasia's talent. I mean,
because nobody can get past her team.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Tevin Campbell. Ow. All right, Trev Hollywood's on the board right now. He's not as proficient with hitting the buttons. Where the hell is Dave? Where is Dave? Karen, can you please go get Dave and tell him to bring his ass in here now? Because I'm telling a story and I need his effectiveness on all my sound effects. I want to hear my ow. How you doing?
Ow. How you doing?
That's great, Trev, but you know, Dave knows it like clockwork.
Right.
Watch how fast he is.
How you doing?
No, watch how fast Dave is. Tevin Campbell's going to be performing.
How you doing?
See?
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
So the man said that he stopped at the barn to use the bathroom. And he admitted that he had been there at the farm in the barn at least 50 times with the cows. He told police he never had sex with animals while maintaining a relationship with his girlfriend or his wife.
He didn't cheat.
He never cheated with a heifer. He also is charged with disorderly conduct and 2 counts of obstructing an officer. He appears in court March 10th. Ugh. That's just the leftover from a story I did like 2 hours ago, a man having sex with a cow. If you just turn on the show, I'm sorry. Probably the top story today, or the most amazing story to me, is that Eric Benet is with Essence Atkins from Half and Half, Little Dee Dee. Yup, they are a couple, and on Valentine's Day, she was on stage and she let it be known, and here's her quote. Yes, Eric Benet is here tonight with me. Ladies, when you hear the beautiful love songs on his album, you'd wish he was here with you instead. Well, there are also some apology songs on that album because he's apologizing to Halle Berry. All right, hit Vivica. I miss her.
Put that where? Back there.
Thank you. So, do you guys know an underground rapper? His name is Mino. He did a song called He Said, She Said. It's like, rumors and stuff. Anyway, well, apparently, Lil' Kim and one of Mino's camp members are close. Now, and get World ready. Hey, World. Lil' Kim basically is trying to keep her own ass out of jail. And World, this man right here.
Wow.
Who you often hear on the show, but you just don't know where it comes from. Those are World's wows. That's Lil' Kim's ex-boyfriend. And Kim is, saying what she needs to say to stay out of jail.
Wow.
I'm sorry, World. In the meantime, World is in jail right now for something unrelated to this. But with Lil' Kim's trial going on right now, will World see... How does Shine say? Will World be out on the town? Or will he continue to do more time based on, this Lil' Kim thing? And, I don't want to say that, but, it is what it is. I mean, Hillary I forgot exactly what role Hillary plays in Little Kim's camp. Manager, yeah. Hillary she's already gotten off by saying that she tried to obtain plane tickets for D-Rock, who had an illegal passport. D-Rock and the other dude, I forget the name, are already in jail. Hillary is in the clear. So now Kim's lawyer is probably saying, listen, lying to the feds, that's a big deal. You know, perhaps, you know, you need to come up with some, you know, you need to get your behind off. You know, which is, you know, it is what it is. We're following the court. Anything else that you wanted to add to today's court proceedings, Steve, or should we just wait until the next violation?
Let me get out my exact list for you.
Okay.
I broke it down for you. So.
Yes.
The jurors, just to be clear, 6 black women, 1 black man, 0 white women, 4 white men, 3 Hispanic women, and 2 other men.
Her jury is more mixed up than Michael Jackson's.
That's exactly what I thought, yeah.
Who's, by the way, on E! Tonight. You know, it all goes down. And anything else? Did Kim cry in court today at all?
Kim was very calm. She stayed perfectly still. And the only thing I really noticed was she was really looking at the jurors.
Okay.
So, and then also...
were they looking back at her?
I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell.
What kind of handbag was she carrying? I didn't see her handbag in the...
I really didn't notice the handbag she had with her. I noticed she had the coat, but I didn't notice the handbag or anything. Yeah. Also, her videos and lyrics will be used in court.
What? Used to be scared of the... Oh. Now throw lips to the... handle it like a real... What? A German Luger for the ass, but you deep-throated it. You got a firearm, you should have towed it. Ooh, what?
They will be used in court for reasons to associate her with people already in jail. Who is it?
Shut up!
Oh. If it can be used in context to relate the 3 of them.
Ow. Wait a minute. So the court is using her beef with Foxy and now lyrics from her songs and the videos.
Yes. If they can find a relation with the lyrics.
Duh. What? To Kim with guns and CD Life? Got a firearm, you should have towed it. All they need is one song. German Luger for the... By the way, a shout out here in New York, the WB11. Is somebody please send me the article on Lynn White being fired? Ian sent it to me. Ian, you got the dirtiest fax machine in all of New York. This is absolutely disgusting. I wanted to save that for the bonus hour. Hey, Lynn, sorry to hear about what happened. Wow. Here's a little Kim mugshot that Steve also brought in his files from 1996. This is when she was arrested in Teaneck, New Jersey. This is before the new nose and stuff. You know, as mugshots go, Kim, though, you look cute in this mugshot. But she looks like, here we go again. That's the expression that she has. Here, you can pass that around to the class. There's an article in Details magazine saying that it's called Bring Fat Oprah Back. And the gist of the article, which is in the March issue of Details magazine, the gist of the article is, you know, being so powerful and, you know, living a life that is so unlike everybody else's at this point. The one thing that Oprah had in common with normal people is her inability to control her waistline. And now that she has that in check, you know, how can we relate? I don't know, but Oprah looked fabulous last night. And she looks more and more like Solomon every day, doesn't she? That cute dog of hers. Did you see how her hair was done? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that I love Oprah's hair curled around like that. I love it. She looks like Solomon. Just cute, youthful. I said, look at Oprah. You know, when she was talking to Star Jones. Look at Oprah. Looking cute. Oh, boy. Okay, you guys, keep it here. We'll break and we'll be back.
Wendy, man.
Presently, my husband just got discharged from the military. But now he's home, and I just want to tell him to get the out.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, everybody, it's WBLS. Listen, you thinking about selling your car, truck, or motorcycle? Well, it can be a nightmare, right? You need Big Bucks Auto. It's easy. Just call 1-888-44-BUCKS. That's BUCKS for your free cash appraisal of your car, your truck, or your motorcycle. It's that simple. I'm going to give you the number again. No more playing around with these costly ads in the newspapers, dealing with crazy people coming to your house all hours of the day and night. And sometimes people come and they don't have any money. They're just trying to stake your house out to rob you when you go to work. You don't need that kind of hassle. No more bait and switch, and trade-ins, and not knowing exactly what you're getting for your car. Just drive into Big Bucks Auto, and they'll buy your car right there on the spot within 20 minutes. 20 minutes. They take care of all the paperwork, even if your car is leased or financed. So, deal with the professionals at Big Bucks Auto. Here's the number. 888-44-BUCKS. 888-44-BUCKS. And they're now conveniently open 7 days a week. They have a website. Would you like to check out the Big Bucks Auto website? Go to BigBucksAuto.com. And so remember, don't forget, don't sell or trade your car, truck, or motorcycle in until you call the people at Big Bucks. I like that they do all the paperwork and they handle your business whether you have a lease or not. Because sometimes people get involved in a lease. They think they're stuck. No. Leased or financed, doesn't matter. Call Big Bucks Auto. 1-888-44-BUCKS. That's 888-44-BUCKS.
What's up, y'all? This is Bill Bellamy. How you doing?
Yeah, what up, y'all? This your boy, Young Lloyd, man. Newest, youngest member of the IAC family. But how you doing?
Yo, what's up? This is Tracy Morgan. How you doing?
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Wyclef Jean. How you doing?
I'm Wendy's mom.
Hi, I'm Wendy's dad, and both of us want to know.
How you doing?
How you doing?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
What's up? This is Chad L. Coleman, a.k.a. Cuddy from The Wire.
This is Jack A. Harry.
Yo, what's up? This is Keenan Thompson, you know what I'm saying? You listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Cause I know you're gonna give me a bit.
Hey, everybody. Shout out to Kat, who's reminding everybody, don't forget America's Next Top Model begins Wednesday. That would be March 2nd. Well, Tyra Banks, is not happy with Adrian being on The Surreal Life. And here's her quote. Tyra says, honestly, I was not very happy that Adrian was going to be on The Surreal Life. But when I saw the company that was on the show, I saw Marcus Schenkenberg, who's still a supermodel in the industry. And I don't feel like it was so has-been-y as it has been in the past. It made me feel a lot more relaxed. They're not saying that she's a has-been. They're saying that she's a working model, which is very nice. In the meantime, other than The Surreal Life, has Adrian gotten any work at all? And I see Eva basically on red carpets. Eva the diva.
Ow.
But they say that she's been booking numerous jobs since the show ended. Adrian was the winner of the first season. You want to know what? I mean, I never saw Adrian in anything, but considering we're about to start our third season, at least Adrian is milking her 15 minutes of fame. And if she snares Peter Brady, then she would really have a good thing because he's loaded. He's like a computer. He's a multimillionaire behind the scenes. Yes. So Tyra says, I'm not shocked that Adrian feels this way because Adrian recently has been lashing out at America's Next Top Model for not doing more for the models. And so Tyra says, I'm not shocked that Adrian feels that way. Adrian's group was the very first season of America's Next Top Model. That season was put together on a shoestring budget. From day to day, sometimes we didn't know where the budget was going to come. Well, there it is. I still can't figure out why Adrian went, hey, was I the only one who thought that Spike Lee and Mrs. Lee looked haggard and bitter? Huh? Did you guys see the red carpet? Yes. Jamie, did you see the red carpet? Yes. I don't mean to say, hopefully they're still out there, so they're not, but it's just, just a little haggard and a bit bitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I mean, I know I can understand. See, we don't know the side of Hollywood that Spike has seen. Spike has seen things and been privy to information that we will never know about. We, common people. So maybe he has a reason to be bitter. But NW in Lansdale, Pennsylvania says Spike Lee, short, angry, and visibly jealous of his white directors as usual. His wife looked angry too. I guess he finally got her to believe that he actually has talent and was overlooked by the Academy. It's only a stupid award. It doesn't validate you. If we all waited around for awards to validate us, the majority of us would be sad. Spike, you still do reputable work. And Tanya, you're still married to a rich man.
Is he rich?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't think he's rich.
Well, you know what makes him rich? He's been with his wife of many years, and they have children together. And he puts out work that he wants to put out. So financially, he might not be a multimillionaire, but he's not a schlep. He's got his health, he's got his wife, he's got his beautiful children.
And his body of work.
And his body of work that he has not compromised to put out. That sounds like a rich man to me.
Yeah.
If he compromised, perhaps he could be a contender. But he hasn't compromised. So who's richer? The person who's compromised? All right, maybe not. Maybe I'm starting to sound crazy. Spike, you're a fool. You could have been a Scorsese. Yeah, I do agree. Hillary Swank's teeth, are they filed to a point? Yeah, just give her the drill, just the overall drill. I can't really decide. And what is that movie about that she was in that got all this boxing?
$1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby. Is she the boxer in the movie?
Yes.
Let me just tell you right now, and I know you don't care if you're someplace else, but please don't be selfish. Right now in New York, it is a sheet of white outside. And I got to tell you something. None of it's sticking. Look, if it doesn't stick, we're doing a show tomorrow.
Yeah, it was going to be like this till 12 midnight, though.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like this till 12 midnight. It is a sheet of white in New York City right now. And the weatherman said that the snow was going to start 2 hours ago. And the snow actually started about 2.5 hours ago. So they've been pretty on board with this.
I got word it's sticking in Jersey.
Is it sticking in Jersey?
Yes.
Well, how could Jersey be just less than a mile up 34th Street and over the water, but it's not sticking here in Manhattan? Is it sticking in Brooklyn, which is about an eighth of a mile across the other way? All I know is that's some bad hair weather out there. It's crazy. It's a white sheet. See, the bad part about driving conditions is that you're not going to be able to see in front of you, as you drive. Did you pile up on food? I went to the grocery store yesterday. I piled up like we were going to be snowed in forever. Anyway, so Tyler Perry, congratulations once again. He's a friend to the show. He's been to the show to visit before, Tyler Perry. And, as those stage plays go that travel around the country with all the has-been black actors and stuff, he is really successful. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's not exactly, Broadway, but it's his way. Like Spike Lee. Right. It's his way. And now he's number one at the box office. He beat out Hitched and all of them. His movie made like $25 million over the weekend. And he credits Oprah inspiring him to write. And this is what Tyler Perry says. Tyler Perry goes on to say, I watched... What is this? I'm not big on this.
It's one way.
Are you out of your mind? Who is thinking that somebody in here is paid like this?
Blue Star Jets.
David Sierra, I'm glad that I come off as a woman of large bank accounts. I'm glad that I come off as being paid like Howard Stern. Alas, I'm broke, Negro. Oh. Are you black? White man? I appreciate the fabulous invitation, but I don't have $56,700 to have a jet fly me from New York to Los Angeles one way. On Blue Star Jets. Yeah, exactly. And he's sending me an invite and the whole breakdown. Like I'm trying to do this. You better bill the bosses. I'll be glad. All right, this is what it is. It's New York to Los Angeles one way. Blue Star Jet. $56,700 one way to Los Angeles. You gotta be kidding me. Dear Wendy, only a woman of your caliber should travel with us. Limo to the runway from your front door. Thank you again for the many years of entertainment. Well, David Sierra, I truly appreciate you buying into the illusion of the Wendy Williams experience and all that it represents. Alas, I'm just another woman trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Oh, that's the lyrics.
That's not from a Little Kim song, is it?
No.
Where's it from? That's actually from our great-grandmothers. People have been saying that forever.
Oh.
David Sierra, thank you. Not that fabulous. Please give Jamie Foxx the drill, not for his teeth, but for his daughters. Oh. Come on now, not the kids. Come on, Art. Come on. Did his daughters' teeth look jacked up? They did. I was too busy looking at Usher's girlfriend standing in the cut trying to get some camera damn time. Did anybody notice, or was it just me? Kim Porter kept putting her ring finger up like she wanted Star to say something about an engagement ring or something. Melissa says, did you hear that Free from 106 and Park is pregnant with Jay-Z's baby? Oh, Melissa, that is so last month. Thank you, whoever sent me the Lynn White. I'll be sure to cover that. Anyway, back to Tyler Perry, please. Art.
Ow.
All right, and one more.
Ow.
Okay. Now, please. I watched the Oprah show, and she said it was cathartic to write things down. I guess I was about 18 or 19. I started writing then, and that day I wrote a bunch of stuff I had been through and used different characters' names. A friend of mine finally said, "Man, this is really good play," explains Tyler Perry.
How you doing?
And next thing you know, he's got all this stuff going on. Medea's family reunion. I Can Do Bad by Myself. Medea's class reunion. I Know I've Been Changed, and so on and so forth. Not for nothing, I want to see Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I don't go to the movies, but I'll wait for it to come out on DVD.
How you doing?
All right. Miss Honey. Miss Honey. Okay. What else do I have over here for you all? I'm going to be in South Carolina, by the way, on Friday. On Friday. I'm going to be broadcasting, but I'm also going to be hosting First Fridays at the State Building downtown. Then on Saturday, I'm going to be in Maryland. My radio station in Philly, the great mighty Power 99 FM, which broadcasts the Wendy Williams Experience. We've been doing this contest where we're paying people's bills, but also this coming weekend, we have the Big Power 99 Bang and Ski weekend trip. It's in Maryland. I've never been skiing in Maryland. Not that I ski, but... You know, that Jamie Foxx, I saw the news this morning showing his acceptance speech and stuff, and I'm glad that he didn't bring Layla Arcieri. I mean, if he's not going to commit to one particular woman, and he said over and over again he doesn't want to get married, I think that was a great choice for him to bring his daughter. You know? all the cars and the homes in Tyler's movie were his own. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's how he saved on production.
That's a lot of money.
So this $22 million is truly taking him to the promised land. I hear that, Tyler Perry. This just came from, this little note just came from Art's Dirty Fingers. All the cars and homes in the Tyler movie. That's nice. I would love to know who his partner is.
How you doing?
I can't wait until Elin Harris brings his stage play or a movie or something like that. You know, Elin's got something going on. I forgot exactly what he said last time that he was here. But,
that should be real graphic.
Oh, yes. I hope they have sex scenes and everything. I mean, you know. So, the girl Latavia from Destiny's Child, she's in one of them plays. Yes, she is. It's called The Man of Her Dreams. Other cast members include Ralph Tresvant, Christopher Williams, and A.J. Johnson from Baby Boy, along with Jackie Clark from the Clark Sisters. Now, see, if this is not proof positive that people join these plays when they're at their last rope of employment.
They always have a gospel person in them.
Of course, that would be one of the Clark sisters. Can I get a witness to Jesus? Will make a difference in my life.
Brother, he told me he had a very good surprise. The surprise was that he turned himself into a woman.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
You all, shout out to Raven. Raven, thank you for filing your report about the snow. It's sticking in Newark. Expect blizzard whiteout conditions. Well, it's whiteout and blizzard conditions here in Manhattan. Just get ready for a best of show tomorrow, you all, because 90% chance that there will be a best of show going on. I'm not, you know. Oh, gosh. Damn snow. The only bright spot in the whole snow is that tomorrow's March 1st. But you know what they say about March? Comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. So, let me talk to you for a moment about LA weight loss. I'm on maintenance right now. I've maintained my, like 17 pounds. You know what? I like to, between 15 and 19 pounds. I didn't quite lose 20 pounds, and I got 4 pounds to play with. If I gain 3 pounds, I'm not mad at anybody. You know what I'm saying? If I'm down 3 pounds, that's great. I like to have that room to play because, you know, I am a foodie, period. But I did learn some good things on LA weight loss, including before going to the grocery store, eat a small meal or snack. It'll help you resist the junk food. I can't tell you the last time that I busted open a package and started eating it in the grocery store. And I used to do that on a regular basis. Like, I just eat my way through the store. Also, fruits and vegetables. This is what I learned. They should be fresh or frozen, not canned. Now, see, I'm thinking fresh or fresh. Forget frozen and canned. There's nothing wrong with frozen. It's the canned. Even if the label says low sodium on the can, no can. So, also, at LA Weight Loss, they flavor food with Mrs. Dash, which is a wonderful flavoring. And one other thing about LA Weight Loss is that you lose the weight, not the lifestyle. I don't know about you. I love Subway. I love Taco Bell. I love TCBY. And I love Wendy's. And all 4 of those things are on the LA weight loss program. Yeah. You want to know what you can eat at Taco Bell and not feel guilty? Taco with a hard shell, beef, or else you can have the soft shell with beef or chicken. A gordita, which is I love a gordita. At Subway, well, you know, there's a bunch of stuff you can eat there. You know, just ask Jared. At Wendy's, you can have the chili, grilled chicken sandwich, junior hamburger, mandarin orange salad, a classic single, baked potato. So you see what I'm saying about LA Weight Loss? You lose the weight, not the lifestyle. It's a really terrific plan, and they've had years to perfect what they do. LA Weight Loss has been around since 1989, And there are over 650 weight loss centers worldwide. I'm sure that there's one near you. And they specialize in the one-on-one counseling, which is great. It is so hot in here. If we could just turn the heat down, Jamie, all the way. Ooh. They specialize with the one-on-one weight loss counselor. That's your go-to person to help you, manage through the difficult times of losing weight. And we all know that they're difficult times. Call LA Weight Loss and find out what they're all about. Millions of people have lost millions of pounds on LA Weight Loss. And you can lose weight too, because you lose the weight, not the lifestyle, and not the taste. And it's affordable and maintainable. Did I forget to tell you that? It's affordable? Oh, well, you need to call 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. Oh, please. I feel like one of the Golden Girls with hot flashes or something. It's so hot in here. Oh, look at the snow. I feel like recording the rest of the show and skipping out on the bonus hour. I can't. I mean, I feel like it, though. I feel like canceling the bonus hour today and just leaving in 20 minutes. Do you mind hearing an hour of music? I'll stay.
That's a trooper.
All right, well, let's keep it moving then. Let's get out of here as quick as possible. The faster we play these commercials, the faster we can all go home. Go ahead.
Starting tonight on E! The jury is set. The cameras are banned. The courtroom is sealed. Only E! will show you what's happening inside the Michael Jackson trial. Exclusive reenactments. Expert analysis. Witness the testimony. Decide for yourself. The E! News presentation of the Michael Jackson trial begins tonight at 9 and continues weeknights at 7:30 and 9. Only on E!
Yo, what up? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you're listening to the Queen of Radio, Wendy Williams. You got to do it.
Hey, Cleo. Cleo says, do you mind? What's up with that damn coughing? I'm trying to get the lowdown on everybody, but your radio etiquette is way off today. Please do us all a favor. Ask one of your people to get you some lozenges and some water and quit hacking on the airwaves. It's from Cleo. Thank you, Cleo. I've got my lozenges. I'm halfway through my pack. Trev, how many more do you have in your pack?
Like 3.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Three?
are you crunching them with your teeth?
Yeah.
And by the way, we don't give kids the drill anymore, Art. Jamie Foxx's daughter is like, wasn't she under 10? Yeah. You can't judge teeth. Hell, most of us with nice teeth, many of us weren't born that way. We had to get some braces. I had a crowding problem. All my teeth were all mangled. I had to get like 8 teeth removed, so that the braces could pull everything together nicely. Come on now. Not the kids.
She was cute anyway.
She was a cute little girl, but I guess people had to find something to pick on her about. No, the experience is not getting on kids' teeth. Jennifer Lopez and Beyonce in the Pepsi commercial. So when are we going to see this damn commercial on TV, Steve?
I don't know. It's in Europe. I don't know when it's
Why isn't it here? Why can't we see this Pepsi commercial in the Kill Bill style? I see all the pictures. They look great. Adrian says, Wendy, Gerald Levert is a smart man. His man got pulled over, and if Gerald had kept on moving like the officer said, the friend could have been badly beaten or worse. He could have pulled a punked move and driven home to escape the DUI and left the dude for dead. But he did the right thing. So would I if I were in his shoes. This article about Gerald Levert being arrested said nothing about it being one of his friends. They didn't say he was in a caravan, Adrian. They said that he was just being nosy, rubbernecking. And if it was his friend, then don't we travel with mints and all that other kind of stuff? I mean, I know mints can't help you walk the line properly, But and I know that one drink registers practically on a breathalyzer. But one drink doesn't make you bombed out of your skull where you can't drive. But one piece of gum will remove all that. You know what I mean? One piece of gum, a couple of shots of the cool water, and you're good. Right?
Yep. I've been doing it for years.
But not Gerald Levert. He pulls on over and gets loud and then gets maced. Sorry to hear. Art, can you go on Pepsi.com and find out what is up with... Okay. What is this? In big, bold writing from the facts. Wendy, girl, get the hell out of there. Driving conditions are terrible in New Jersey. The reason there is more snow here is because the storm is coming from the south. Oh, crap. Let me just look outside, you all. Ah! Oh! There's like nobody outside. There's 5 cars on the street. Crap. Dear Wendy, Octavia is no longer in the man of her dreams. She was dropped because she wasn't selling any tickets. Oh, the girl from the first Destiny's Child. Oh, see? She was dropped from her play. How could you get dropped from one of these has-beens? Tyler Perry, I don't mean you're a has-been. I mean, you do good work for the has-beens. You know, the Christopher Williams and whatnot. But this says, Octavia is no longer in the play, The Man of Her Dreams. She was dropped because she wasn't selling any tickets. But you're wrong because Debbie Morgan and Michelle Williams did plays. And these are a few of the respected artists, you're right, who have careers and so on and so forth. Malik Yoba is doing a play featuring an actor from Girlfriends. I need to set the record straight. These plays are vehicles for these stars. You're absolutely right. And there are plenty of people, including my mother and father, they love those plays. They do. And by the way, after Diary of a Mad Black Woman, done by Tyler Perry for Lionsgate Pictures.
Ow.
Lionsgate is about to put on the big screen Medea's Family Reunion. So now we're about to get a whole bunch of these plays converted into movies for the big screen.
How you doing?
Medea's Family Reunion will be in the in the theaters February of next year. Do you want to know the going rate if you want to do a track with Little John, Missy, the Neptunes, or Dr. Dre? They say $100,000 to $300,000 per track.
Wow.
Does Latrell Sprewell still have those spinner rims? I saw some of those this weekend, and I just looked at the guy like, what a cornball. What a bucket of corn to go. El Cornholio. Who has those still, those spinning rims? I mean, they were in and out, and they were hot to death. I thought. I liked them when they first came out. Shout out to D. D says, Wendy, how could we be giving the drill to Jamie Foxx's daughter? Isn't she like 9 years old? She still has her adult teeth growing in. You're right, D. I just set the record straight. And D also says, how come just because you mention his name, no one ever speaks about the marriage of Stacey Dash and Christopher Williams? It wasn't a marriage. It was a beatdown, wasn't it? It was a relationship that culminated in beatdowns. We do mention it. I mean, now and again. I mean, how many times does Stacey Dash's name or Christopher Williams' name come up? Stacey Dash, eternally beautiful. Heavy or not. Did you see her in the Kanye West video? That was the heavy Stacey Dash. Still cute. Christopher Williams. Don't hate me. I'm dreaming. You guys hear about this? The celebrities in their cars. A Ferrari is a Ferrari to me. They're all worth $500,000. All right, I'm a little bit off base. There's apparently a long celebrity waiting list for a new Ferrari out called the Scuderia Ferrari, which will be making its debut in June. They call it the must-have car for celebs for the summer. Price tag $250,000. I don't know that it was bomb-worthy.
It's a lot of money for a car.
I mean, it is.
It's a house.
But a Maybach is. But now we're being introduced to all kind of cars that are $300,000 and $400,000. I mean, didn't I just tell you all about a wait list? But Jay-Z has one already. Some car that's like $350,000. Huh? What did I say? A Rolls Royce, exactly. How much did I say it was worth? $500,000.
Without being tricked out, right?
That was the one that, huh?
Without being tricked out.
No, when you pay $500,000 for something, it probably already comes with the tricks. A refrigerator, crystal liquor set, and whatnot. Oh my gosh, this is the end of the show? Well, thank goodness, because the snow is getting deep. Normally, I don't want to go home. But this time around, see ya. Love you for listening. Look for a best of show tomorrow, unless I get dug out real quick and find childcare and get plowed out of the driveway so I don't slide back down the hill and have somebody to drive me. So with all that in mind, it's probably going to be a best of show tomorrow. I'll probably talk to you all on Wednesday, but who knows? You all take it easy. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Good night.
Program complete.
Damn. I actually don't want to stay. But the bonus hour. You know what? I'll snap back into it. All I need to do is get my information together and get on the phones. 866-GET-WENDY. Come on, everybody. Pull the blind so we don't have to look outside. Let's do the damn thing. The bonus hour is next on the Wendy Williams Experience right here on 107.5 WBLS.
I can't cure breast cancer, but I can walk.
I can't make sure everyone who needs a mammogram gets one, but I can walk.
I can't make my hair grow back, but I can walk.
If you can walk or
Hey,
even
Wendy, how are you?
volunteer
Hi, I'm
or
doing well.
donate,
How are you?
You can make
All
a
right,
difference
I'm
in the
sitting
fight
here.
against
I am
breast
in-
cancer.
actually,
That's
I'm
the
in Santa Monica
miracle
now.
of
We're
the
in
Avon
VH1.
Walk
I
for
just
Breast
moved from
Cancer.
Philly.
Oh,
One
good.
weekend
And I'm
walk
telling
around
all
New
my
York,
friends
October
here about
1st and
it, 'cause
2nd,
they,
will
we
raise
come to an
critical
overnight,
funds
but
for
we're
the
listening on
Avon Foundation to help
WBLS.com.
countless people survive the
Yeah.
battle against
But
breast
listen, I
cancer
saw
today
Puffy,
and tomorrow.
Jay-Z,
I can't bring
and
back my
Beyonce on
wife.
Saturday.
Uh-huh.
But I
And
can walk.
Kim Porter, don't get it
For my
wrong,
daughter?
she was with the man.
Okay.
And for future
They were
generations.
shopping on
Walk
Rodeo
for someone you
Drive.
love.
How fabulous
Walk
is
for
that double
yourself.
date? Now let's
One
just
great
freeze and think
weekend.
about that
A
for a
world
moment.
of
That is
good.
fabulous.
Call
Were they driving? Were they
1-888-304-WALK
walking? Were they being driven? What?
Or visit avonwalk.org
What'd you
to
say? I'm
register
sorry.
Were they
today.
driving, walking,
That's
or being driven?
Okay, what happened
304-WALK or avonwalk.org.
Wendy, I don't know who was it, Kim Porter and Puffy.
With superhuman
They got
skills.
dropped off, or they were walking.
Without fear.
And then
Travel the earth, leaving
Jay-Z
awe
and
and
Beyonce
wonder
were in the
their
car
wake.
together. They saw them.
Now,
They got dropped
in a
off at the
world
corner.
besieged by boredom,
They were
these
mobbed.
unexpected heroes
Wow.
must stand united,
Mobbed.
for only they can
And
save the day
They
from
ended
the
up
everyday.
walking down the street, and people
Ringling
just
Brothers
snapping
and
pictures of
Barnum and
everything. They
Bailey
go into the
presents
front
Bello,
of Ralph
the
Lauren.
daredevil clown.
Kim Porter's very soft,
Valentina,
and
the
she goes
whirling
and
wonder on
she
the
gets the car to pick
trapeze.
Puffy up, I guess.
Human cannonball
Puffy comes back out.
duel
He
of
gets picked up by
danger,
them in the car, and they
an
just like
entourage
beat
of
away.
animals.
Jay-Z and Beyonce are
Band
inside.
of
They're shopping.
extraordinary heroes
Everybody's waiting out
coming to
front.
your town
So
to
you
fight
know
for
they weren't
passion,
coming out front.
adventure.
We went around back, and when they came out the back,
This time,
Beyonce was so nice.
everyone
I
gets
used
in
to
on
be
the
Beyonce hater. I'm no longer.
Oh, how is Kim Porter?
14th, Nassau Coliseum, March 16th through 21st
Is she?
in Madison Square
Yes,
Garden, March 24th.
and you know what? When we were coming down the street, she was the first one I saw.
Showtime
Because
for the
of course
all-access
she was
pre-show.
Yeah.
This Monday, give a little bit of your time to UPN. First, it's an all-new one-on-one. Then, the reviews are in for Kevin and Tiffany's new salon.
Welcome to Baltimore's newest safe podcast, the only insane asylum where the crazies are allowed to run with scissors.
In all new cuts. And when the girlfriends need a celebrity, they'll call on Monique from the Parkers.
Get off my property.
An all-new girlfriends, followed by an all-new half and half. UPN Monday. Get it on New York's UPN 9 tonight at 8. Then on UPN 9 News at 10. Need an extra $1,000? Don't we all?
And it's such an obvious, easy way to collect it.
No gimmicks, no sales pitches. UPN 9 News has some simple information that could make you richer. Get your hands on some extra cash tonight on UPN 9 News at 10.
I hear that. Listen, they didn't pick on Jamie Foxx daughter because she's a cute girl, though. She's a cute little girl. I didn't know if anything bad about her.
Yeah, she was. That was
on UPN 9.
Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you, I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby. Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man. Here it is. It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
And Ian, you need a new fax machine. All your articles. I appreciate you coming in from Pathmark and dropping your packages and sending me articles. But Ian, your fax machine, really, this is a disgrace. Your fax machine is the... Look at Ian's fax machine. How am I supposed to see this? Filthy. Shannon's pregnant. Make some dinner, Ian. Ian, I love you. Guess who's going to be endorsing Radio Shack all over again? Because she's hot again. Terry Hatcher. I know she's happy. She and Howie Long. Didn't they just make it look so good on Radio Shack? Like you thought maybe there was a little bonation going on there. Terry Hatcher and Howie Long. You know, I'm glad that the Oscars were on last night and everything like that, but why can't Desperate Housewives just play for like 4 weeks straight? Why is it always interrupted by something? I was a little upset with that. Apparently, she's playing hardball with Radio Shack, too, because they thought they were just going to slide in, I guess, and sign her for whatever she was making before, but a few more dollars. But nope, behind closed doors, negotiations are still going on, going strong. Well, Terry, you better hurry up and do it, because I've got to tell you, my girlfriend, Vanessa Williams, is another one that I associate with Radio Shack. And, you know, Terry, if they go to Vanessa, she might get to it before you. Who else endorsed Radio Shack who was famous? Robert Conrad? No, that was the Battery. Remember Vanessa Williams with Ving Rhames, right? For Radio Shack. Wendy, girl, you better start making your way out to New Jersey because the weather is very bad. The reason that it doesn't look bad in New York is because of the heat in the streets. Get home and dish. And we'll catch up on the dish tomorrow. I'm out of here. Damn, people just bailing. Or what does it look like down on the street?
Horrible.
Shout out to Baby Paul. What's really good. Now we can't see because it's all dark and stuff, but you can tell by the traffic on the FDR. Look, there's hardly anybody there.
Still horrible.
We'll either make it home in 2 minutes and 2 seconds today, or we won't make it at all. If you know what I'm saying. Why do I laugh about things like that? I don't know. Shout out to my, I have family in New Haven, Connecticut, and family in Atlantic City. I had an aunt that died this weekend, and an uncle that died this weekend. My parents are flying up for the funeral, and the odd thing about, it's not really odd, it's gone on since the beginning of time. Are you at the stage in your life where, like, a lot of your parents' friends are dying, and everything starts off somber-like? You know, you find them going to so many funerals, and it makes you think, like, oh, gosh, you know, one step closer, one step closer, one step closer. But then you almost don't want, like, I don't want my parents to come up. You know, I'm just like, send an arrangement from afar, but I know that that's etiquette.
Wendy?
I just get a feeling like my generation and the generations behind, we've lost all respect for going to stuff like that. None of us can deal with going to funerals and everything. I can't tell you the last time I was at a funeral. But a lot of people have died. And you know what we say? I'm not the only one, and you know I'm not. I don't do funerals. They're too depressing. I don't like to go, but I certainly do internalize. You know what I mean? The J-Lo and Beyonce commercial only comes on overseas. Doggone it. I would love to have a copy of it. They're saying Ashley Olsen wants implants. Who cares?
She's fine.
I mean, they are. What do they... I mean, you know. Ashley's thinking that if she has boobs, it'll get people to stop thinking that she's a kid actress. I don't even think of them as actresses anymore. I think of the Olsens as... kind of as a part of pop culture. People that go to parties and people who already have their money, they don't need to act. All they do is shop, and we just kind of see them doing their thing and going in and out of rehab, and that's their station in life. Like Paris Hilton. Yeah, I don't even think of the Olsens as actresses and actors anymore. Actresses. Hello?
Hey, Wendy, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
All right, I'm sitting here. I am in I'm in Santa Monica now working at VH1. I just moved from Philly.
Oh, good.
And I'm telling all my friends here about you because they, it comes on overnight, but we're listening on WBLS.com.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I saw Puffy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And Kim Porter. Don't get it wrong. She was with the man.
Okay.
They were shopping on Rodeo Drive.
How fabulous is that double date? Now, let's just freeze and think about that for a moment. That is fabulous. Were they driving? Were they walking? Were they being driven? What?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Were they driving, walking, or being driven?
Okay. What happened was Wendy, I don't know who was it, Kim Porter and Puffy. They got dropped off, or they were walking. And then Jay-Z and Beyonce, I guess, were in the car together. They saw them. They got dropped off at the corner.
Uh-huh.
They were mobbed.
Wow.
Absolutely mobbed. And they ended up walking down the street, and people were just snapping pictures, everything. They go into the front of Ralph Lauren. Kim Porter breaks off, and she goes and she gets the car to pick Puffy up, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Puffy comes back out. He gets picked up by them in the car, and they just, speed away. Jay-Z and Beyonce are inside. They're shopping. Everybody's waiting out front. So they weren't coming out front.
Wow.
We went around back, and when they came out the back, Beyonce was so nice. I used to be a Beyonce hater. I'm no longer.
Oh, how is Kim Porter?
Gorgeous.
Is she?
Yes. And you know what? When we were coming down the street, she was the first one I saw because, of course, she was the tallest.
Yeah.
And so I thought that it was Omarosa. I thought it was Omarosa.
Oh, wow.
And I said, oh, no, because these people wouldn't be all crowded around Omarosa.
Right.
And then I realized I saw the rest of them. I saw Puffy, and I was like, oh, no.
Wow. Well, thank you for the celebrity spotting.
Yeah. Hey, what's your email?
Wendy at WBLS.com.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, Wendy. I don't know. This has been a while. If you remember the Slay Lady, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, that's me. I had seen Artie when I came down there and got my prize. And I called to see what's up. How you doing? It's been a while. I was trying to get through.
I'm doing okay. I got an eye on the window trying to decide whether I need to be leaving about now or not.
I hear that. Listen, they didn't pick on Jamie Foxx's daughter because she's a cute girl, though. She's a cute little girl. I didn't know if anything bad about her teeth.
Yeah, she was cute. That was a heartless art with his finger on the drill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And another thing, Halle Berry looked really nice.
She did.
And Beyonce was all right. Sang too many songs for I'm concerned. And and what else? You know what? Did anybody get the blind item with the actress and the singer?
No, because I was working from the Harlem Y, so therefore there were no telephones.
No, because somebody mentioned you mentioned like Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
And what's that? Lisa Ray.
And Lisa Ray.
That's what they think, or what? Oh, you don't know.
I don't know. We're not even talking about it today. You just brought it up, Slay Lady.
Okay. I just want to say one thing. How you doing? And ew.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, Brooklyn shout out.
All right. Did a shout out to Brooklyn belong at the Oscars? Was that what they call keeping it hood? Yeah. Hello? Shout out
Wendy.
to Brooklyn. Hi.
What's up? How you feeling?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
All right. I know you heard about what's going on a little up the dial, right?
No. What's going on?
Well, 50 kicked Game out the G-Unit. They said he don't even raise his own rhymes and he used to be a stripper. That's crazy.
Wait, they're saying that today on the show? So, did you see last night? Did you see 50 last night on MTV?
Yeah, I thought he looked real ignorant, though. Everything he was saying was just crazy.
Now, what about Fat Joe and Fat Joe saying that he wants to retaliate? That he wants to retaliate on in the streets, and Jadakiss is saying, "I need that speaker on over here," and Jadakiss is saying that he'd keep his retaliation over there, like he doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah, well, he addressed it a little bit. He just like, yo, hey, if they want to battle me, they can battle me. This is not rap beef. This is street beef. Like, when 50 talk, he real ignorant with it. Like, I don't think he just say stuff to sell records, I think.
You know what? He's playing a very dangerous game.
And it is, because it's escalating to street beef, and it don't need to be. Like, this is hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't trying to die no more. People trying to make money.
I'm trying to tell. Dying is corny over some damn beats. That's real corny.
Exactly. But they said they kicked your boy Game out of G-Unit. He used to be a stripper. I can't believe that.
Well, I mean, based on change of hearts. The tongue piercing, the blonde hair.
Yeah,
but Dr. Dre was dancing back in the day too, not strip dancing, but
Yeah, 50 said that he wrote "This Is How You Do." He wrote "Hate or Love It." He wrote 6 of Game songs, and Game came back from overseas talking reckless at him, like not acknowledging him.
Interesting. Well, thank you for the call.
I ain't no doubt, Wendy. Feel better.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, listen. I wanted to let you know that I've been such a fan for the last year.
Oh, thank you.
Do you guys know that when you talk on the phone and the commercials are playing, we can hear your conversation?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised based on what's going on right now. Can you hear right now? As I'm talking to you on the phone, turn up your radio. Can you hear my conversation now?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, it happens every once in a while, and I'll tell you what, the studio has this thing with static electricity also. All right, you can turn the commercials back down or whatever you got going on. Okay. Anyway, but thank you for letting us know that.
Thank you. I love you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Take care. You too. Bye-bye.
Get home safe.
Thanks. Bye. Here's a question from the fax machine. Wendy, do you believe Jamie Foxx is stealing some of Will Smith's thunder by winning an Oscar, or do you believe it's just... Excuse me. This is part of the reason that I'm staying home tomorrow. Or do you believe it's just his minute of fame? Also, is that 50 Cent? Get a song ready just in case we need to go into a song.
Yeah, baby.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Damn. Also, is that 50 Cent giving you a shout out on the new tweet song, I Swore He Said Your Name? Probably not. Do I believe that Jamie Foxx is stealing Will Smith's thunder? Excuse me. No. Hollywood is big enough for both of them. Will Smith and Jamie Hunter are two separate people. Jamie Foxx. Where did Hunter come from? Oh. I wish he was related to me. I can get some of his shine and his money. No, two separate people. You see, Jamie is the eternal playboy. Hollywood loves Will Smith, the family man, the how you doing man. You understand what I'm saying? The comedian, the man in black. You understand what I'm saying?
But he had something that Will wants. That Oscar, that's the championship ring. He didn't get it for Ali.
I understand that. But Will has...
movies. This puts Jamie in a very elite group that Will don't even know about yet. He surpassed everybody, even Jim Carrey. He's in a whole other league. Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, but you want to know what? Color me stupid, and maybe I am. I'll take the stupid paintbrush, but I think that there's room for both of them. And regardless of whether Will Smith got an Oscar or not, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known. Will Smith is doing great things in Hollywood. And Will Smith will continue to do great things in Hollywood because he is a part of a very elite club of which I've never gotten the memo on Jamie Foxx.
How you doing?
That's all. And by virtue of being a member of the club, Will be around longer than Jamie. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Velvet Mafia rules. 2 snaps up and a circle or whatever. Dear Wendy, breaking news. Game got kicked out of the G Unit by 50. Announced on LA radio today. I gotta tell you what. I love the Game CD. I look forward to the 50 CD. I think the whole battle thing is, it's so much, I'm not even paying attention to it. And I saw 50 last night on MTV. I got to tell you something. I hate to co-sign, but a lot of what he said was dead on. I mean, I like the way he delivered his message. He said, let me take off my rings so I don't lose more stones. He said, you're going to take that and deal with that, or whatever he said. I was like, whoa, right? Does 50 wear eyeliner?
No.
Just asking. His eyes always look especially zhuzhed up. Gwyneth Paltrow is saying she and Chris are still together. Her Coldplay man. But people are taking a few outings that they made as a couple and turning it into something. One of the outings recently was they were eating sushi and they looked visibly annoyed at each other through the entire meal. Well, who hasn't had that? You ever come to the Laugh Factory and see what's going on in my corner? Yeah, every once in a while. You'll see everybody looking visibly annoyed, including me. It happens. It happens. Who fights at home anymore? It's more dramatic to fight in public.
So when you go home, you can make up.
Or whatever. I mean, I don't know. Public fights used to embarrass me. They don't embarrass me anymore. And I used to not be, like a party to it or whatever. But now I'm like, whatever. It's that's the way love goes. Phew. And if it's being set off in the Home Depot, then oh well. Once or twice to people I've even said, look, I'm going through something right now. Can you just let me breathe? Apparently, they're selling their West Village townhouse, and they're moving to England to raise their 9-month-old daughter, Apple. The asking price of the townhouse, by the way, is $7.8. But while they were waiting for a table at Nobu, they fought over whether to wait in their SUV, which was Gwyneth's choice, or stay in the restaurant. Yeah, because the fighting can, you can really get down to fighting business in the SUV. The argument began about the table, but then it turned into fighting more personally, it says here. A witness says. Gwyneth stormed out, and Chris didn't miss a beat in following her. They eventually returned inside to eat. But they looked visibly annoyed. Who can eat in a fight? Or when they're annoyed? You ever see Tyra Banks getting punked on MTV? She is smacking her lips over those nachos like it's nobody's business, and she's annoyed. The cheerleaders come in. They just reran it this weekend. This is like my 3rd time seeing it. They come into the restaurant with the pom-poms and woo! And Tyra's trying to pull down her hat and say, Mom, tell him I don't want to be on the camera. But she's, I'm like, how can she eat while it's going down around her? Pam in Harlem just sent her top best dressed at the Oscars. Oprah is number 1. Chris Rock is number 2. Diddy is number 3. Beyonce is number 4. Hilary Swank. Thank you, Pam, for agreeing with me. I loved Hilary Swank's dress. I loved it. Normally, because when she first walked up, I was like, what is that blue thing she has on? Oh, her nipples are on. Okay, that's a plus. But this better not be a full, I expected that when she turned around, it was going to be dipped low. And it was. And I was like, strong J. As high collar dresses go. Oh, I love that dress. I loved her simple makeup, too. Hilary Swank's dress. Pam also wants to shout out to Jamie Foxx and Morgan Freeman. There is hope for the children of the future who can look and feel inspiration in their craft. True, still it's a long road, but the doors are opening. Mm-hmm. This is probably a good time to take a commercial break, only because I feel like I really just want to just get it in good. We'll be back. It's 107.5 WBLS. All right, we'll be able to do this last 20 minutes together, everybody. 107.5 WBLS. Today is R&B, classic soul, and the Wendy Williams Experience. And everybody, I got a cup of tea during the commercials and dropped 3 holes with the medicated center in it, so I should be good to go. Hello.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I just wanted to comment on that 50 Cent thing also.
Okay, turn your radio all the way down, though, okay?
All right, wait.
Okay.
Let me get time. You scared me. I wasn't expecting you to come on. I was about to hang up.
No, here we are. Thank you.
Why doesn't Art ever put the drill on when you mentioned 50 Cent? Because he has teeth just like Mr. Ed.
Oh, yeah, his teeth are something else.
They are ridiculous.
But they are something else. But anyway, go ahead with the beef.
And my thing is, like, why does he have to constantly have something to say about Ja Rule? Like, make your record, let Ja Rule make his record, and y'all can go from there.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to try to cause controversy just to have a record sale.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Or maybe he feels that he does.
I think that's what it is also. And I wanted to ask you about this R&B singer. Like, have you heard anything about her lately, Kiki Wyatt? Like, is she ever going to come back out?
No, I haven't. I mean, she and her husband got back together. He didn't end up pressing the charges. She was on tour for a brief moment. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
She'll pop up soon, probably one of those plays up at the Beacon Theater.
I hope so, because I just brought her CD off AOL. What is it? Yeah, I think it's AOL something for $1.99. And I wanted to ask you, how come Wilson is at Art's house?
That's where he lives. I couldn't manage him anymore. I couldn't.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the boy dog, because I have a boy dog and he is ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's the boy dog.
Well,
but I wanted to tell you, I hope your throat feels better, and try to drink maybe take a teaspoon of honey to coat it.
Yeah. That's what they say. Honey with all those carbs. Damn.
Yep. Just 1 teaspoon, and I'm guaranteed that'll stop. Or some Ricola.
Well, thank you for that suggestion, and thank you for listening.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Hello.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I be, baby. Anyway, I'm in Jersey, so I can tell you right now, if I were you, I would just take a hotel in the city, call Miss Lopez and tell her to wash the kid and feed him good and put him to bed.
Damn.
Because you ain't going to get home no time soon, and unless you like living in the car overnight, park your ass right where you at.
No, I'm going home because I have a snow day tomorrow.
All right, you watch and see. You gonna get on the station tomorrow. You're gonna say that man told me not to bring my ass home.
Damn.
But on another note, I saw Tyler Perry this weekend. Loved it, and I am in awe of this brother because we sat here and watched him do the Chitlin circuit for years. And now he's basically promoting our people because he's using all of the people that he's used in his plays who would have never gotten a chance.
Exactly.
And so I support him 100%. And I'm not one for the Chitlin circuit, but I have to admit, a friend of mine made me go to see his last one. I hollered, and I saw the movie this weekend, and I was so impressed with the storyline. It was very touching. It was very well executed. And I support the man 100%. And I think that we as a community need to do more of that. Because that's how we're going to lift ourselves up.
I think that you're correct. Thank you for calling. Oh, well.
Might I also add, tell Artie he's got a nice sounding voice. Now, I don't know about the how you doing stuff, but he's got a nice sounding voice.
All right.
So, promote the brother.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
Love you.
Bye-bye. Love you, too. Art pressed his own laugh track. Jimmy Iovine and Ted Field, they sit at the top of this whole Interscope thing. So it seemed to me that whether Game wins or 50 wins, all the money stays in Interscope. And everybody that I've talked to, like block huggers, niggas, you know what I mean? Everybody Somebody's saying this sounds real fabricated and really corny with Game and 50 Cent. I don't know who this beef is supposed to be aimed at, but I thought of it as corny as soon as I heard about it. Let Ja Rule breathe. Let Fat Joe breathe. Let, Jadakiss breathe. When 50's first album came out, it was He Got Shot 9 Times. So now that we, familiar with that, he's got to create something else. I just think it's really wackalicious. Can you believe Lynn White got fired from the WB Morning News? Oh, she had the best hair. Towards the end there, it looked like she was wearing a little prosthetic on the back to give her some thickness. The majority of it, though, was her real hair on the WB Morning News. I watch the Fox 5 Morning News. Every once in a while, I watch the WB. Did you read about this in the newspaper? Well, Lynn White was dropped from the WB Channel 11 Morning News as anchor yesterday, and it stunned her and it stunned her coworkers. And this is what Lynn has to say. After 5 years, 2 Emmys, and starting the show, she told the Daily News yesterday, that was a strange send-off. White, who co-anchored with John Mueller, who I don't trust. I don't trust him. He doesn't have like that whole trustworthy thing. I really just watched for Lynn. Anyway, John Mueller from 7 to 9 each morning was told after yesterday's program that the station would not renew her contract. Well, that was very professional of her not to while out, on the air. Her contract was set to expire at the end of April. However, yesterday was her last day on the air. Damn, they couldn't even let her get down to the end. The news director, Karen Scott, said the station simply decided not to renew Lynn White's contract. She had been negotiating on a new deal. Karen Scott goes on to say, we wish her well. And Lynn says, I'm kind of in a state of shock. I didn't see this coming. I've been with this show since its inception. Lynn White will be replaced Monday morning. Is that as in today? Is Sukanya? Is she on there starting today? Wow, congratulations, Sukanya, being that your television show Home Delivery is the worst. So at least you got yourself an out. That's good, Sukanya. She's very good at what she does. She's popular with the audience and with her coworkers. Was that a jab at Lynn? Not popular with the audience or the coworkers? What is that? Oh, wow. You know who I like in the morning, but I never watch? Laurie Stokes. You ever see her? She's on like the Channel 2 or Channel 4 in the morning.
Channel 7.
Channel 7? Mm-hmm. Isn't she just a cutie pie?
Yeah, we love her.
Only thing is I don't watch because they don't speak to me. They don't talk about the streets.
You watch Channel 5?
Yeah, of course. That's what all black people watch in the morning, Channel 5, and then we go to bed with UPN 9 News. And I want to so much break the mold, but you want to know what? I like the Fox 5 Morning News. And I like the UPN 9 News. But I like Laurie Stokes and also the other girl, Sean Gable, on Channel 7. There's a lot of nice... Channel 2, excuse me. A lot of nice black girls doing news. But I cannot break from my routine. You know what I find myself watching a lot of? On Channel 12, the New Jersey news. There's a channel just for us, Jersey. All damn day and all damn night. Everything you want to know about New Jersey, I love it. I love it. As a part of Lynn's severance package, her non-compete clause has been waived. Oh, yeah, they get that in TV. We get that in radio, too. That means that she'll be able to work for the next person who hires her. And she goes on to say, I don't think it's healthy to work in an environment where you're not really wanted. I want to be someplace that will appreciate me and my value. Oh, Lynn, you're sounding a little info-ish. As in misinfo-ish. Were you squeezed out, Lynn? Well, she's working on writing a book, which is great. She's writing a book about morning news, and she just sees this as an opportunity to do bigger and better things. She says, I can cast a wider net and I have no obstacles. Yeah. That's a way to turn that frown upside down. Will you go, Lynn? Dear Wendy, I strongly disagree about Will Smith and Jamie Foxx. I know you said you do not go to the movies, but if you would have seen Jamie in Collateral with Tom Cruise, you would definitely say that he's a better actor than Will Smith. The public sees Will as a silly actor. Yeah. I mean, I know Men in Black wasn't silly, was it? But I know, exactly. Will is like a class clown. And there's money and prestige to be had as a class clown. And that's why I say I don't even put them in the same genre. Other than that, they're both black. I mean, Jamie has an Oscar, but Will has so much more, depending on how you look at it. Ashley says, why has nobody mentioned Regina King on the red carpet? She looked beautiful. I didn't notice her. Who's she standing next to? Somebody taller? Somebody with a better dress? I don't know. I didn't notice Regina King. Pam in Yonkers says, regarding Chris Rock, shout out to Brooklyn. My mic is stuck. At the end of the Academy Awards, it was totally inappropriate, maybe for the Grammys or the Soul Train Music Awards, but not for the Oscars. Jamie was great, and he deserved the Oscar, and Will Smith had nothing to do with Will Smith. P.S. I would get a paternity test on that little girl. I don't think she resembles Jamie. Stop, Pam! Pam! Will Smith had nothing to do with Will Smith. Who did? Benny Medina? The Velvet Mafia? Well, you know what? You could say exactly. However, let's stop pitting them against each other. I don't want to do that. And Raven already getting it twisted. So Jamie gets 2 snaps up in a circle and a rewind. All right. No, he doesn't, Raven. I said Will does. Did you read in the newspaper about the Chicago doctor who claims that his ex-fiancée stole his sperm while performing oral? And then used it to try to have a baby. The top story of the day is that Eric Benet is with Essence Atkins from Half and Half. Wow. Thank you, world. And that Little Kim is doing a lot of talking there in court. And World, right here, is in jail right now. Not for anything having to deal with Kim, but boy, he could be facing some extra time. Steve, our intern, went down to the courthouse today and filed a fabulous report. You're going back tomorrow, too? No, snow day.
Yeah, I'm going to go as often as I can. So.
Yeah, he lives two blocks from the court, and he looks like Jess Jack from Will and Grace, and he rolls by himself. So you look very innocent and very, you look like an intern for the court. It's perfect. Perfect disguise. So anyway, they're using Little Kim's lyrics and her videos and her beef with Foxy in the evidence. That's what Steve just brought back to us today. The jury is nicely mixed. 6 black women, some black men, some Hispanic, no white. The Michael Jackson trial got underway today, and I guess we can all go home tonight and watch it on E. Except it'll probably take me 4 hours to get home. I'll get home just in time for the gangsta hour. Between 2 and 5:30 a.m. And the other top story is that Gerald Levert was arrested over the weekend. Apparently, he had a confrontation with the cops, and he was drunk and under the influence and impeded the flow of traffic. And he was arrested and charged with obstructing official business, resisting arrest, and assaulting an officer. They had to mace him to get him under control. The arrest charge charges were under review on Friday while he remained in jail. In the meantime, he was driving one of the two cars that were stopped where another motorist had been pulled over for speeding. That was at 12:45 in the morning. As people in both cars approached the police for an explanation as to why the driver had been stopped, they were told to leave, but they refused to leave. So it does sound like he might have been coming to the aid of a friend of his who was in the other car. But he should have... I mean, you know what I'm saying? How's my breath smell? You know. Anyway, Gerald became angry at the officer and shoved the officer. The officer had to use pepper spray to subdue Gerald. And the OJs are all upset. Did you hear about the 30-year-old teacher? Actually, she was a teaching intern, arrested, accused of having sex with her 16-year-old male student in Sacramento, California. This happens so much. It's like status. I mean, it's just like, who are they getting to teach these kids these days? Bunch of pervs. I don't get it. Shout out to all the good teachers. What is happening to your profession? The interns. Okay, this is how it went down. Give me a 30-year-old teaching intern was arrested and accused of having sex with a 16-year-old male student after police found the two parked behind the school with the windows all steamed up. I lie to you not. This is what it says.
Love it.
The intern's toddler was strapped into the car seat in the back seat when the police arrived and discovered the two on Saturday.
She had a kid in the car?
Yes, honey.
Oh, gangster.
Are you ready, folk? It's not us. Her name is Margaret de Barracuda. I don't know what nationality that is, but she ain't no sister. Thank God. It's terrible that this is happening. Margaret and the student were believed to be having an ongoing consensual sexual relationship for several months, say the Sacramento police. The teenager was in a language and arts class that de Barracuda taught since September when she started her paid internship at McClaskey High School. De Barracuda, who was married, was placed on paid administrative leave on Tuesday while the investigation is going down. She is one of several female teachers across the nation accused of having sexual relationships with male students. Earlier this month, a 27-year-old, yada, yada. This is disgusting. What does this say? Shout out to Kizo in the Bronx. 50 does say your name on that tweet song, Turn Off the Lights remix. He says that you are hot in the song. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I think the last time 50 mentioned me, he said I looked like a man or whatever. And you know what? That wasn't even in the song. Do you have the song Turn Off the Lights, Art? You think maybe we can listen and hear? Does it even matter?
No. I'll try to get it.
Ugh. It doesn't even matter. Who cares? And here's another person. 50 mentions your name in tweet song. 50 is a troublemaker. He will probably be the next rapper to get shot. Again, except this time he won't be so lucky. Prosecutors charged that two members of Little Kim's entourage, Damian Butler and Suf Jackson, became involved in the shootout at the rival hot night. How are you sending me old news? I'm an avid listener in Los Angeles, and I listen on the computer. I also listen on The Beat. Yeah, that's the station that we're on out there. Hold on. It says, I never write, but I had to tell you, 50 Cent is shouting you out in that song. I heard it, and I was like, oh, Wendy got the shout out. Then I thought, he obviously didn't hear her tell Game he wears makeup. Oh, what are you saying? It was a good shout out? How come for as many street people as, I don't want to say I surround myself with, because clearly I'm not from the streets, but as many street people that holla at the experience, I didn't hear about this before today. Art, I'm not saying you're from the streets, but, you know, why is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's new. It just came out or something. Somebody MP3 it to us.
Yeah, but our people are always on top of every damn thing. Judge queries Little Kim jury list. Oh, look, Stephen. Here's the rest of your report. Ian got a new fax machine that fast. Great, Ian. Now the show's over. Some people summoned to the jury duty for the federal trial of Little Kim. That just sounds bad right there. Federal trial of Little Kim. Rapped the diva when answering a questionnaire earlier this week. Jury selection Monday, obstruction of... Yeah, when Steve got to the court, he said that there were like 300 people there for jury?
Like over 100, 150.
Okay, and they wound it down to the 12 people today.
Mm-hmm. Right when I was there.
They want to get this over with. Lynch said that when the juror was asked for an opinion of Little Kim, the juror said, she's a rapper that spends a lot of money on diamonds. She seems like she would do almost anything for money. All right, look, I feel a fit coming on. This is probably where I just need to go. I'm not coming to work tomorrow. It's going to be a snow day. I can feel it. I see what's going on. Trevor, is the best of show already?
Which one you want me to run?
I don't care.
Don't matter. I got 1 million of them.
You know what? Anytime's the right time for something including Whitney Houston. You don't know me. You never met me. You better watch what you say. And run Little Kim. Is she going to be talking greasy?
I think so.
No, she's always a nice girl when she comes up here. She's not going to talk greasy. If anything, this will help her out. Oh, gosh. Kim Porter has been using Retin A for over 15 years. She has aged horribly. How do I know? When she first started dating Albie Shore, he was cheating on her with a girl I know, and she would tell me what was in their home. She is not as bad as you all make her out to be. Alert, Chris Rock is miserable in his marriage. Wow. All right, you guys, I gotta go. Everybody's sick. I'm sick. I'm coughing. Trevor's reinfecting me. Dave showed up to work today, but somehow, left. Art, you're the only one not coughing. You'll be coughing by tomorrow. Happy courting, Steve. Thank you so much. Everybody gotta go. I love you for listening. Be safe out there, and maybe we'll talk tomorrow, though, really. If I can get out of the house, then I'll be here. Otherwise, it'll be a best of show. All right, guys. Vonnie Harper's up next with The Quiet Storm.
Yeah, and Wendy, I'm here.
Yes, thank you, Vaughn. And we're going to continue with today's R&B and classic soul. And this is the Wendy Williams Experience now on 107.5 WBLS. Good night.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.